Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction. This is it. Back to the grind.
Darling, do you have to go?
Well, honey, I'm a breadwinner now. And that's what us breadwinners do. We go out and win bread. Hey, be careful. These are my work clothes.
I know. But, darling, do you realize this will be our first time apart since we've been married?
Yeah, I guess it is.
You're tired of me.
No kidding. I am?
You better not be. You're supposed to love me. Tell me you love me.
Oh, I do, darling. I love you with every fiber of my being. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach. I love thee till the sands of time run cold. Okay?
Well, it's better.
Well, you mean I gotta go through that every morning before I leave? Bye, darling.
Bye, honey. Oh, Mom, he's so wonderful. Don't you think so?
Well, yes, dear.
Ours has just got to be the most ideal marriage there ever was. Don't you think so?
Well, yes, dear.
Oh, I just know it is. It would be impossible for two people to be any happier. Don't you think so?
Well, yes, dear.
Oh, we're so compatible. We were just made for each other. We'll never, never quarrel. And we'll always be happy and very much in love. Don't you think so?
But yes, dear. Sweetheart, you want to help me?
Of course.
Good. Let me have the towel. Good girl. Put that down. And we'll sit you right over here.
Mama, I just can't sit here and do nothing.
Try.
Hi, Betty Joe. Hi, Mom.
How about it?
Betty Joe, how can you sit here and not help Mom? Forget it.
Betty Joe's a guest now, Betty Joe.
Oh, that's right.
What are you doing here? What's he done?
Joe.
Well, Mom, you've got to expect something sooner or later. The honeymoon's over, you know.
It is not.
Our honeymoon will never be over. Not in our hearts.
Sure. Wait till he tries to dominate you.
Why should he do that?
Figures show that in 38% of the cases, either one partner or the other tends to establish domination within the first 4 weeks.
Thank you, Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Are you sure of that? 38% in 4 weeks?
Well, it's either that or 4% in 38 weeks.
That's pinpointing it.
4% or 38% won't mean a thing to us. Our marriage is going to be different.
But that's just it. No marriage is different. They all make up the whole. Part of the computerized differential.
The who?
What in the world's that?
I don't know. But it must be important. It was underlined in my psychology book.
That's bigger than capital letters. Honey, exactly what point are you trying to make?
Simply that the boss image, as they call it, is established during the first 4 weeks of marriage. During this period, the dominating factor emerges.
You mean either the husband is boss or the wife is boss all in 4 weeks?
Don't laugh. That's science.
I'm not laughing.
Well, I don't think it'll make any difference in our marriage.
I don't think so either, honey.
But it does. What if Steve becomes boss and Betty Joe is an individual who resents authority?
I've never resented authority, have I, Mom?
Yeah. Well, you used to get a little upset when I take away your blocks.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come come on. Mom, that isn't something I have to worry about, is it?
Of course it isn't. I don't think Steve will try to take your blocks away. Now, let's change the subject, huh? And let Steve and Betty Jo run their own lives.
Bobby Joe!
Boy, she sounds excited.
I'm coming! Bobby Joe!
Billy Joe, here I am.
Bobby Joe, I've got some terrific news. Betty Joe, good. This concerns you, too.
Well, what is it?
Well, this Saturday night they're having a big show on the Tri-Valley Network. Maybe you've heard about it.
Oh, sure, they've been advertising it all week.
Yeah, what's that got to do with you girls? Oh, wait till you hear, Mom. They're looking for a sister act, and so my agent, Sid Sparks, suggested the three of us.
How exciting.
Then afterwards, there's some other entertainment, and we're in on that, too.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
We can start rehearsing right away.
Golly, I don't know about Saturday night.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I'm a housewife now. Just because you're a housewife, you can't sing anymore?
No, but Steve works during the week, and I feel I should devote the weekends to him. Right, Mom?
Right. Oh, we'll erase that. I've said right from the start, I am not going to interfere in your marriage. And let's keep it that way, huh?
Well, I don't see what going out on a Saturday night would hurt.
Well, you heard what Mom said.
She said she wasn't going to interfere, but she didn't say anything about us.
What do you think?
Well, I don't think I better. I think I ought to just stay home Saturday night. What a horrible way to live, being cooped up all your life.
It's not being cooped up. It's just that I feel this one night I should be with Steve.
This would be a wonderful time to try out the boss image.
What are you talking about? Something she read in her psychology book.
During the first 4 weeks of marriage, either the husband or the wife emerges as the boss.
And it doesn't concern me one bit.
This would be the time to test it. Why, you could put on your hat and coat and say, "Toodaloo, Steve, I'm off to the radio station to sing with my sisters."
And if he hits the ceiling, then you'll know.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not going to do it, so forget it. Hey, I've got it. Why don't you just try it the honest way?
Oh, that.
Just say, Steve, I have a chance to sing with my sisters on Saturday night. Would it be all right with you?
And to make sure he says yes, give him a little present ahead of time. You know, a fishing reel or something. Bobby Joe. Oh, that's the way the husbands work it on the wives. It's called the softening up process.
You know, for a single gal, you sure do know an awful lot about marriage.
I learned that from my psychology teacher.
What does he know about it?
Why, everything. Why, he's... Yeah. Come to think of it, what does he know about it? He's a bachelor.
What in blazers? Oh, it's you. What's that supposed to be?
New duck call. Just finished whittling it out.
You don't expect to call anything with that, do you?
Called you, didn't it?
Well, I'm talking about our feathered friends.
Anything will be an improvement over our duck hunting trip last weekend.
I didn't think we did so bad. We got 5 ducks apiece.
That's nothing. I can eat 5 ducks at one sitting.
Well, if you're thinking in terms of eating, you can eat 5 turkeys at one sitting.
I'll guarantee you'll do better the next time out.
Well, improving our shooting wouldn't hurt.
We didn't shoot so bad.
No? You get a load of these decoys we were using?
They are a little shot up.
Little. They look like they've been in front of a firing squad.
Hi, Joe, Sam.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve. How's the new bridegroom?
Oh, great. Say, Sam, I'd like to get a little gift for Betty Jo.
Oh, any special occasion? Birthday or
Anniversary.
anniversary?
Well, 3 weeks ago today, we were married.
Well, let me see. First year anniversary is paper, and the second year is cotton. But I'm not quite sure what 3 weeks would be. How about saltwater taffy?
Hey, that's perfect, and that's her favorite, too.
I'll wrap it up fancy in one of these cake boxes.
Thanks, Sam. Hey, what's with the decoys?
Oh, Joe and I were just talking about the duck hunting trip we went on last weekend.
You went duck hunting? Well, how come you didn't invite me along? Well, I had the time of my life when I went with you last year.
You weren't available.
Huh?
You were on something called a honeymoon.
Yeah, that's right.
From now on, hunting trips and fishing trips are a thing of the past as far as you're concerned.
Why?
You're married.
It's not going to make any difference.
Sure, Steve.
I mean it. If I want to go someplace, I'll go.
Oh, of course you will.
Come on, Betty Jo isn't that type of wife.
That's what Merwin Quigley used to say. Right, Sam?
Right. Poor Merwin used to go hunting and fishing with us all the time. He never missed a trip.
Then he got married.
Look, I don't even know Merwin Quigley.
Of course not. His wife hadn't let him out of the house in 12 years.
But you both know Betty Jo, and she's not going to be that type of wife.
Oh, we're not condemning Betty Jo. She's the finest girl around. It's just that these things happen when a fella gets married.
Well, maybe so, but not in this case. Because if I want to go fishing, I'll go fishing. And if I want to go hunting, I'll go hunting.
Well, if that's the way it's going to be, how'd you like to join us for a little game of cards Saturday night?
Saturday night?
Yeah, here at my place. Usual crowd, Joe, Doc Bailey, a couple others.
All bachelors.
Huh? How about it? Shall we count you in?
Well,
Oh, that was kind of mean of me to put you on a spot like that.
you didn't put me on a spot. I'll be here if I want to be.
Good. We'll see you Saturday night.
Well, I don't know if I want to or not.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you let us know tomorrow? That'll give you time to find out from Betty Jo whether you want to or not. Well, he's no different from all the young fellas. He's got to live and learn.
He's lucky he's got you and me around to set him wise.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of hate to ride the boy, but it's really a kindness to let him know what he's in for. The sooner he realizes it, the sooner he can either do something about it or reconcile himself to his fate.
What a pitiful thought.
Hi, Sam.
Well, hi, Kate.
Well, what's the matter with Steve? He seemed upset about something.
Relax, Kate. It's what you might expect at this stage of the game.
The stage of what game?
Oh, you know, Kate. The honeymoon is over. Oh, you noticed it, too.
Yeah, the old marriage virus is setting in.
No doubt you, too, gave him the benefit of your sage advice.
Yeah, we gave him the word.
Yeah, we let him know what to expect out of his marriage.
Lucky fellow. You two have such experience along that line.
Yeah, the least we can do is pass it on.
Uncle Joe? How many years have you been married?
Huh? Oh. All together?
Yeah, altogether.
None.
Hey, they're all together.
None. Pardon me, Kate. I'll get your order for you. It's right here behind the counter.
Kate, you're a little out of line on this thing. I mean, maybe I was not married, but don't forget I'm an escapee. That qualifies me to give advice.
What are you talking about, Joe? Escapee from what?
Martial bliss.
Marital bliss.
Yeah, Joe, martial means war. Oh.
Yeah. That little Ada Jane Schaefer was sure closing in fast. Boy, was she working on me with them big blue eyes and that cute little smile.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah. She had me doing all the tricks. Standing up when she came in the room. Holding the door for her. Taking off my hat at the table.
Yeah, all those annoying little things.
I could see that it was the beginning of the end. The way all women treat men once they got them hooked.
Well, doggone, this is all news to me. What happened, Joe?
Oh, I wriggled out of it naturally. You don't see no female dominating Joe Carson.
Yeah. How'd you get out of it?
Oh, that's not important. The main thing is I got out of it.
Oh, I don't know. I think Sam would be interested in knowing.
Yeah, how'd you do it?
Kate, I just said it's not important.
Well, there's no harm in telling them then, is there?
Yeah, how'd you do it?
She turned me down.
Bring the groceries.
Long, Sam.
So long, Sam. Hi there.
Oh, sorry, lady. I guess I got the wrong house.
Oh, no, you don't. You You are right where you belong.
How about that? Wrong house, right house. Who cares?
What's that?
Oh, just a little something I happen to carry around for any cute little chick I might run into.
So what, Taffy? Oh, it's my favorite, you darling.
Oh, shucks, ma'am.
Oh, but it is. I just love it. Oh, I'm a sucker when...
What's the matter?
Oh, just thinking. Bobby Joe would call this a softening up process.
Softening up for what?
For whatever it is that you want to do that you think I won't like. But there isn't anything, is there?
No, of course not. Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
Well, Uncle Joe and Sam, Doc Bailey, that bachelor crowd, they wanted me to come play poker Saturday night.
They did?
Well, yeah, they think it's a big deal to sit around and play Penny Annie and swap stories and have a lot of laughs. You know.
Yeah, big drag, huh?
Big drag, yes.
Well, what do they know? They're bachelors. What did they say when you told them no?
Oh, billiards, Willie.
Didn't they admire you for being such a good husband?
Well,
Just what did you tell them?
Well,
Oh, no, wait a minute. I bet I can guess. I bet you said, sorry, fellas, but my wife and I are newly married, and I just don't feel I should leave her. Besides, I'd much rather spend a nice, quiet evening at home. Right?
That's practically what I said.
Practically? What did you really say?
That I'd let them know.
Steve.
Well, honey, you've got to understand the whole situation here.
I'm waiting.
Well, you've got to understand their attitudes.
I'm still waiting.
Well, those guys, those darn bachelor guys, they practically accused you of henpecking me.
Henpecking?
Yeah, they seem to think, those bachelors, that once a guy is married, all his fun days are over and that he can't even make a move without asking his wife's permission.
And you told him you darn well do what you please, right?
Well, sure.
If you want to go, you go. If you don't want to go, you don't.
That's right.
It's strictly your decision. What I think doesn't count.
Not exactly.
Oh, no, honey. I realized you had to tell them that so they wouldn't think I was a shrew.
Well, yeah.
Well, in a way, you're defending me.
Yeah.
It's practically your duty to go.
Yeah.
Oh, hogwash. You were right, Bobby Joe. Absolutely right.
Right about what?
Steve's leaving Betty Joe. Leaving you for a whole evening. Steve wants to go out Saturday night and play cards with the fellas. What'll I do?
I would divorce him instantly.
I thought of that.
Oh, stop that nonsense.
Well, here we've been married only 3 weeks, and he'd rather spend the time with the boys than with me.
No, he wouldn't.
Why doesn't he say so?
Well, it's male ego. When they ask him, what is he going to say? No, I can't. My wife won't let me play?
Well, I guess not.
Oh, honey. You see, men have a strange complex when they get together with other men. They want to show that they're strong and that they're the rulers of the roost. Well, Bobby Joe said it. The boss image.
Chapter 4, I'll get the book.
Never mind. Honestly, honey, I will bet you that Steve would 10 times rather spend the evening with you than with the fellas.
You really think so?
Of course I do. He just doesn't know how to work it out.
Billy Joe, is that deal for us to entertain still on Saturday night?
Well, sure.
You mean you're going to go? Count me in. Oh, that's great. Oh, I knew you'd come through.
Wait a minute. I thought you were working on a plan to get Steve to spend the evening with you.
I am. And I'll let you know if it works out.
Come on, Sam. Let's get the game started.
I'll be right with you.
Before we start, let's get one thing straight. If you hit a losing streak, I ain't settling for no groceries. Last time I went home with a bunch of bananas, a can of salmon, and 4 dill pickles.
Oh, quit your belly aching.
Boy, what betting. I'll see your Hubbard squash and raise you 2 jars of marmalade. Who's that for?
That's for Steve.
Steve? Sam, you must be kidding. Steve ain't going to be here.
Well, let's just say it's in memory of Steve.
Your memory's right. That boy's departed. I'll deal.
I'll cut.
Now what?
Oh, it's probably old lady Frisbee. She always forgets liver for a cat.
Well, evening, Sam.
Steve, what are you doing here?
Well, this is the night for the card game, right?
Well, yeah, but...
Hi, fellas. Joe, deal me in.
Steve, are you sure about this?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, us fellas don't want to have it on our conscience, you know, being a party to a broken marriage.
Look, there's no broken marriage.
How'd you get out of the house?
Joe, like I told you the other day, if I want to go fishing, I'll go fishing. If I want to go hunting, I'll go hunting. And if I want to play cards with the boys, I'll play cards with the boys.
Little woman sitting home alone?
No.
She ran away.
No, she didn't run away.
She went home to mother?
Look, if you really want to know, she and her sisters had a chance to sing on the radio. And I gave her my permission to do it. Now, can we get on with this game?
Yeah, I heard him talking about it before I left the house. After the radio program, they're going to entertain at some stag.
That's right, and Stag?
Or Betty Joe called it. Anyway, they were all fellas.
Look, I just remembered something, and I gotta run. You'll have to deal me out.
Wait a second, Steve. You got an ace here. Don't you want to play this one hand? Aces back to back. This just wasn't his night.
New deal.
We like to chat about the dresses we will wear tonight. We chew the fat about our dresses and the neighbors fight. Inconsequential things that men don't really care to know become essential things that women find so apropos. But that's a dame, we're all the same. It's just a game, we call it girl talk. Girl talk. We only yell about the ups and downs of all our friends. The who, the how, the why, we dish the dirt, it never ends. The weaker sex, the speaker sex, you mortal males behold. But though we joke, we wouldn't trade you for a ton of gold. So take my hand, it's all been planned. Please understand the sweetest girl talk talks of you.
Steve! What are you doing here?
Well, I just thought I'd drop in. I heard that, I thought you were supposed to be entertaining a bunch of fellas.
Well, what are we, Mac? Chopped liver?
Sorry. I meant that...
You see, Steve, we finished our program in the main auditorium, but, well, these fellows were unable to attend, so we sort of decided to put on a special show.
Yeah, I know it's terrific, too.
Steve, this is Sergeant Neely, and that's Sergeant Tanner.
Hi.
They're Air Force men.
Yeah, I could tell.
Sorry, fellas, we gotta go, but don't worry, we'll be back.
You bet.
We sure will. Bye.
So long.
Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it was really swell.
Gee, those fellas were great, weren't they?
What an appreciative audience.
Oh, Steve, do you want me to come straight home now?
Well, yeah, if you're through.
Oh, we're through.
Well, then we might as well.
Whatever you say, dear. Lead the way.
Sure.
Boss image.
Coming, dear.
Junction.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Morning, Sam.
Oh, morning, Kate.
Well, got my list all made out.
Hold it just a second, Kate. I got a surprise for you. Turn around and close your eyes.
Oh, Sam, I don't have any time to play
Now,
games.
do like I say, Kate. Just turn around and close your eyes. Okay, you can open them now.
For me?
Well, no, not for you personally, but for your use here in the store. I'm going to see how it works out. If it does, I'll buy another one in a couple of months.
What for?
To make your shopping easier.
Well, it was easy the other way. I used to read you what's on my list. You would get it for me, and that was that.
But, Kate, this is modern merchandise.
Oh. Well, let's try it and see what happens. There we go. Feels nice. Sam, where's the bread? Used to be right here by the door.
This is all a part of modern merchandising. I put the bread over there. So on the way over, you might buy a jar of peanut butter that you see, or a bottle of bluing, or a tin of saddle soap.
Sure. I might buy a case of saddle soap on my way over to get a loaf of bread.
Now you're catching on. Go ahead and try it. Being as you're my favorite customer, I'm letting you use it first.
Maybe we ought to have a ribbon cutting ceremony.
Yeah, it works beautifully, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Oh, I just remembered something. A letter came for you this morning. Here we are. You might as well take it now instead of waiting for Floyd.
Sam, you should have let me go over and get the letter. On the way, I might have picked up a tin of sardines.
Oh, yeah. Well,
CNFW Railroad. Wonder what they want. Haven't heard from them in a long time.
I thought by now they'd completely forgotten about the cannonball.
Oh, not our good friend Homer Bedloe. My dear Mrs. Bradley, please reserve my favorite room for me at the Shady Rest. I will be the guest of you good people within the next couple of days. Kindest regards, Homer Bedloe.
You good people, kindest regards. He sure spreads it on.
You know, it's amazing the letter didn't stick to the envelope.
I wonder what he's up to.
Oh, nothing good. The sweeter the letter, the more sour his visit. Well, I better get a move on if I'm going to have a guest. Oh, Sam, I'm so sorry.
Well, that's okay, Kate. This was your trial run. Hold it.
My heart's so powdered.
Oh, Uncle Joe, did you get the window shade fixed in Mr. Bedloe's room?
Yeah, I got it fixed.
That's good. During his last visit, that's all we kept hearing about. The window shade that wouldn't stay down.
Plus a couple of dozen other complaints. That guy gripes when he talks in his sleep. Where are you going to those?
I'm putting these in Mr. Bedloe's room.
This is getting sickening, the way you cater to that Jasper.
Mom doesn't want to have any problems. She's going all out to make his visit as pleasant as possible. That's why she wants his room to be just right.
Well, a little sunshine will do that bird a world of good. Treat Bedloe? Kate, that's the funniest thing you said all morning.
Uncle Joe, we're going to treat him nice if it kills us.
What a horrible way to go, being nice to Bedloe. What's Bedloe coming here for anyhow?
I'd like to think it was for rest and relaxation, I'd like to think.
Here it comes. Did you ever see anything so pitiful the way that Floyd kowtows to Bedloe, carrying his luggage?
Mr. Bedloe, welcome to the Shady Rest.
Nice to see you, Mrs. Bradley. And you too, Mr. Carson. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my good man.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take over from here, in spite of my bad double-detached disc.
It's wonderful to be back in this beautiful little valley.
Oh, thank you. Uncle Joe will show you to your room, number 5.
My favorite room. Your hospitality overwhelms me, Mrs. Bradley.
Ah, yes.
Boy,
Huh?
What's he doing here? Did he say anything on the trip down?
Yeah, he really opened up.
He did?
Yeah, he said I did a real nice job of engineering.
You mean he was actually complimentary?
I had to look at the name on his suitcase to be sure it's Bedloe.
Well, there are a few pieces missing out of this puzzle, but I'll find out what they are. Well, Mr. Bedloe, I understand you had a nice trip down on the Cannonball.
Perfect, perfect.
I was afraid with Floyd running the train alone that you might find fault with the service.
Heaven forfend. No, that smooth fellow does an excellent job. As a matter of fact, I'm here to aid and protect him.
You're here to aid and protect Floyd?
Tomorrow, the Cannonball has a very important assignment. It's transporting a valuable racehorse between Hooterville and Pixley, and I want to be on hand to see that there are no slip-ups.
Why would anyone want to transport a valuable racehorse between Hooterville and Pixley?
How's that?
Why would anyone want to transport a valuable racehorse between Hooterville and Pixley?
Well, we in the railroad business do our job. We don't ask questions.
But I would...
That's the business. But these are happy times. Mrs. Bradley, I understand that your daughter got married recently, and I've brought a wedding present for her.
Why, Mr. Bedloe.
Well, don't get all choked up. It's for her, not you.
Well, let me thank you on her behalf.
Yes?
Nice suitcase. Beautiful leather. Has your name engraved on it. Owner Bedloe.
What did you expect? Twiggy?
Well, yes. No. Well, this is really something. For one thing, how did he know Betty Jo got married?
I'll tell you how I knew. I took it on myself to send him a wedding announcement.
You did?
When my niece gets married, she gets presents from everybody, friend and foe alike.
You know, we could be all wrong about Mr. Bedloe.
I didn't get him wrong. He still didn't tip me.
Why should he? You didn't carry your suitcase upstairs.
Pick, pick, pick.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Bradley.
Oh, hi, Steve. I was just looking at your little home. Every time I see it, it gets to be more of a dollhouse.
And the best part of the dollhouse is the little doll living inside. Boy, you don't know what it is to have my luscious little bride waiting for me after a hard day's work.
Well, that's the way it should be.
Honey, I'm home. With company.
Hi, Mom.
Here is my luscious little bride. A vision of loveliness. Honey.
The sink got clogged up. I was just in the middle of fixing it. Besides, you don't care how I look, do you, Mom?
Oh, no. I got used to you the first time you came in from making mud pies.
Honey, fixing clogged up sinks is a man's job. Now, I can take care of those things when I get home.
When you get home, I'm not playing second fiddle to a clogged up sink. You're spending your time with me, not the plumbing. Right, Mom?
Oh, whatever you say is fine, dear. And whatever you say is fine, too, dear.
Cover girl for Mechanics Monthly.
Look, kids, I brought your wedding present, and you'll never guess who it's from.
Well, we can't guess where half our presents come from. We got an egg timer from a Mr. Figwood who drives a bus between Granite City and Luke's Landing. And we've never even heard of Mr. Figwood.
Yeah, we never even heard of Granite City or Luke's Landing.
Uncle Joe.
Huh?
Well, sure, he went to Granite City for that lodge convention.
You mean Uncle Joe was on the bus at Figwood?
Yes, and he makes friends easily. No friend, foe, or casual acquaintance went untouched when it came to getting wedding presents for you kids.
Poor Bedloe.
Uh-huh. That kind of threw us, too. He delivered it personally.
It's a candy dish.
Hey, good. In a couple of months, it'll match those green mints you bought.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, I guess it wasn't. But it's just that I understand that Bedloe raced right behind Caterpillars in the popularity poll in the valley.
For a couple of years, he beat him out. But now, at the last count, he's right up there with Apis and potato bugs.
Kate, I can't get a thing on Bedloe, and it's driving me bats.
I know. This waiting game isn't doing me any good either.
Look, there's a new guest arriving. And what a guest. He's handsome. And tall. And wealthy.
And?
There needs to be more.
Oh, but you made such a complete survey, I wouldn't want you to leave out a little detail like his blood current.
Wealthy, I better check him out.
Lloyd told us all about him as we were riding back from town. He's a racehorse owner.
Oh, that must be the man that Bedloe mentioned. But it still doesn't seem to add up. How many people go around giving their horses train rides from Hooterville to Pixley?
I don't care how many do. Just as long as they're tall, handsome, and wealthy.
That must be him now. Don't overdo it.
Pete, here's a new guest for you, Mr. Rogers.
Welcome to the Shady Rest.
Thank you.
I know you'll enjoy your stay here.
Well, I'm sure I will. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you are.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take over from here. The hard part, up the stairs.
Room 6, Uncle Joe. Oh, Mr. Rogers, these are my two daughters, Billy Joe and Bobby Joe.
Hi.
They were very excited when they found out that you were a racehorse owner.
Oh, you mean King's Ransom? Yes, he's quite a horse. I want to be on hand when I have him shipped to Pixley tomorrow.
Pixley? Is there a horse show there?
No, but this is en route to Riverdale, where they are holding the county fair, and I'm going to race him over there.
Of course.
Thoroughbreds are high-strung and sensitive and have to be pampered like beautiful women.
I think you'll be very comfortable, Mr. Rogers.
I'm sure I will.
Thoroughbreds are high-strung and sensitive and have to be pampered like beautiful women.
Yeah. It took all my self-control to keep from rearing up and winning.
Hi, Ray.
I just want to let you know I was here, Mr. Bedloe.
Oh, good boy. Now, don't worry. I'll take care of you when we get back to the office. Meanwhile...
Sam, this Bedloe matter has me worried. He and this Rogers fellow are in cahoots.
Rogers?
Yeah, he's the one that owns that valuable thoroughbred horse.
Did you say valuable thoroughbred horse?
Well, that's what he and Mr. Bedloe call it.
Kate, that valuable horse just arrived today, and Lem Stacy is keeping it in his stable. Now, what do you think of your valuable thoroughbred, Kate?
Well, the last time I saw a horse like that, there were two fellas inside. Wonder what Bedloe's trying to pull off.
All set, Lloyd.
Be with you in a second, Kate. Got to get this just right.
Oh, sure, go right ahead.
How many oughts in 10,000?
4.
No fooling. Boy, that's about the biggest number I ever printed. And when you put the dollar mark in front of it, looks real important.
$10,000.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Rogers is insuring his horse for when I haul it from Hooterville to Pixley tomorrow.
He's insuring that broken-down nag for $10,000?
Yeah, that's why I gotta take such good care of that horse. Maybe I ought to let him ride up in the cab with me.
$10,000?
Yeah, that's the limit, Kate. See? It says so right here in the freight manual.
That's what it says, all right, but why? Wait a minute. Any freight transported in excess of $1,000 in value must have a certified baggage man accompanying shipment at all times.
Well, no problem there. I'm a certified baggage man.
Yeah, but with Charlie gone, you're the engineer.
I'm also a baggage man.
Floyd, this means that a shipment of this value must be attended by a baggage man. In other words, the baggage man must be in the car while the horse is being transported.
That would keep me kind of busy, running the train and being in the baggage car at the same time.
Well, that explains the reason for Mr. Homer Bedloe's visit. Being aware that the cannonball is a one-man operation, he's going to use this technicality to shut it down for good.
Kate, he can't do that. We got to keep the cannonball running.
Well, I'm just as concerned about this as you are. But you are the only baggage man, and you are the only one in the valley who can operate the train.
Outside of Betty Joe.
Well, sure, but she's a little housewife now.
Believe me, Mom. I'd do it if it weren't for Steve.
Well, then you forget I even asked. I wouldn't want you to do anything that would interfere with your marriage. But why would Steve object?
Well, after you left the other day, we got into a big thing about my fixing the sink and doing repairs. He said after work he wants to come home to a very feminine wife dressed in her prettiest house dress.
Well, you can't blame him for that.
We said hugging me with a monkey wrench in my pocket didn't bring out my femininity and softness.
And running a train isn't exactly chic this season.
There must be someone else around who could run the cannonball. Well, how about Uncle Joe?
Well, he thought he could until the day he came to the end of the line. He couldn't stop and wound up in the Pixley Depot.
I remember.
Betty Joe! Kate! Kate! Oh, Betty Joe!
Sam!
I've been trying to chase you down all over the valley.
Take it easy, Sam. Sit down. Here, have a drink.
Oh, thanks.
Who's running the store?
I closed her up. This is an emergency. And if what I tell you comes to pass, it's going to stay closed up, and that's going to include your hotel.
Now, Sam, pull yourself together.
Well, Bedloe came into my store and used the phone. He must have thought that I was in the back room, but I was right there all the time, hearing everything. I was stacking some honeydew melons, and he didn't even notice me.
Well, that's understandable.
Well, I heard him talking to his company lawyer, and he told him to start preparing the papers to close down the cannonball. He wants to handle everything while he's right here.
Oh, no.
Well, he must be pretty sure he's got a surefire case.
Oh, I heard him say it'd hold up in any court in the land.
I was afraid of this.
Mom, I'll run the cannonball tomorrow.
Well, now, hold it. What about Steve?
Well, I'll try to work it so he won't find out.
I understand Floyd is going to pick up the horse in Hooterville at 3 o'clock.
Perfect. I can get back in time for dinner.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what I'll do. While you're engineering, I'm going to cook Steve a dinner that's going to knock his eye out.
Oh, Mom, don't make it too good. I want him to think I did it.
It's okay, Ray. They've all gone.
I thought it was awfully quiet around here. Where do you think they went?
Probably out planning a counterattack, but this time I've got them. I was unbeatable from the top. Well-planned gift, a few tips, the old charm. Bedloe, you're beautiful.
Where do you plan to intercept the train?
Right here at the Shady Rest stop. When I go aboard and there's no baggage man watching that horse, that'll be it. And I'll demand the operation of the cannonball be suspended immediately. And this bone in my throat will be gone once and for all. You'll be my witness. I'll see to it that you have a substantial raise.
Thank you.
Well, we have a little while yet. Why don't you join me inside at the piano? We'll sing a few choruses of the Cannonball Blues. You know, Ray, you're all going to get along all right in this business. You're a little on the nice-looking side, but, well, we can't have everything, can we?
Hi, Mom. I'm just about ready to leave.
Well, right on schedule, like a good engineer. Floyd should be loading me old hay burner right about now.
Oh, Mom. Thanks for coming by and giving me a hand with dinner.
Anything for the cause.
Burn something, just to throw him off.
Did you figure out a menu?
Well, I decided on pot roast. I thought it would be a good idea to hit him with his favorite meal.
Oh, honey, you haven't made up yet?
Well, not exactly. Last night I forgot myself and fixed the water heater.
Well, look, if this thing I thought would cause any trouble...
Oh, Mom, everything's fine. Besides, we make up so beautifully. Bye-bye.
Bye, dear. Drive carefully.
Hi, honey. Hi, Mrs. Bradley. Guess what? I am taking the afternoon off.
You are?
Yep. And you and I are going to make up.
We are?
You know how? You're going to put on your prettiest dress, and we're going to fly up to Riverdale. And we're going to have dinner at our favorite restaurant, the one with the little brook running through it.
We are?
And everybody in the place is going to say, look at that lucky guy with that gorgeous hunk of femininity. Right, Mrs. Bradley?
Oh, right. But feminine, that's my Betty Jo.
Hey, what's with the hat?
Hat? Oh, this. Oh, well, I just got it out because Mom and I were gabbing about bygone days when I used to play shortstop with a Hooterville Hawk. Right, Mom?
Right. You know, woman talk.
Now, you go put on your prettiest dress, and I'll go shave and shower. Well, it's nice to have a wife again instead of a plumber's helper.
Mom, what am I going to do?
I know what you're going to do. You're not going to run the cannonball. I'll think of something if I have to run it myself. Homer Bedloe's messed up a lot of things, but he's not going to mess up my daughter's marriage. So, at this point, we're faced with a cannonball without an engineer.
Well, I guess it's my duty to step forth and save the day. I'll run the cannonball.
Oh, no, you don't. The last time you engineered the cannonball, remember what happened? When you came to the end of the line at Bixley?
Nag. I only missed it by 10 feet.
Don't look at me. I have trouble operating a coffee grinder at my store.
Well, it finally looks like Bedloe did it to us.
Uncle Joe, do you really want to help out?
Kate, I'd do anything to save the cannonball.
Remember, boys, I have you as witnesses. Now. Just as I suspected, he's waiting there.
Greetings, Mrs. Bradley, Mr. Smoot. As an official of the CNFW, I'm making a routine inspection of the cannonball, starting first with the baggage car.
Yes, sir.
Just as I suspected. No baggage man in attendance.
In attendance of what?
That valuable animal you're transporting.
What valuable animal?
A racehorse.
Okay, everybody out of my way.
Oh, is that what you had in mind?
See you in Bixley.
This Saturday on TV Land. is your rare chance to see big Hollywood legends explore the medium of television. Our stars this week are Kim Basinger, Julie Andrews, and Rock Hudson on Big Stars, Little Screen. Our Saturday Cavalcade.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
What's new?
I am steaming.
About what, Mom? What happened?
Wealthy. No, you tell him I'm much too mad to talk.
Well, we were just...
No, I'll tell him. This is what happened.
A traffic ticket?
You don't even have a car.
For jaywalking.
No kidding. What were you doing?
Jaywalking.
I was not. All I did was cross the street from Peabody's ice cream parlor to Trindle's dry goods.
Well, everybody does that.
Yeah, we always go that way.
Mom did it against the light.
I did not.
I mean, that's what the officer put down on the ticket. Hey, wait a minute. Which one was it? The young one. You know, the one with the nice smile and the cute little tuck in his chin. The mean, nasty-looking one.
Wait a minute. What light?
Oh, the Pixley Chamber of Commerce claimed they had so much traffic they had to put in a light. And it runs during the peak hours, between 11 and 2 and 4 and 6.
Oh, that Pixley crowd. They just can't rest. You know, they've been jealous of Hooterville ever since we got that parking meter. Okay, give me the ticket. I'll take care of it.
How?
Due process law, bribe the sheriff.
Uncle Joe.
Relax, Kate. It'll be handled right. The sheriff and me belong to the same lodge.
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Well, next month, us Campbells is having installation. I happen to know the sheriff is bucking for a raise in rank. Right now, he's only a hump and a half camel. He wants to be a two-humper. Oh, it's just the right word for me.
Forget it.
Kate.
I am going to fight this fair and square. I've got justice on my side.
Well, all right, if you want to go that route. Just remember, it'll never replace a few pats on the back and some cigars.
What's your defense, Mom?
The truth. I know it was after 2. Therefore, the signal should not have been running.
But, Mom, the officer put down time of violation 155.
A cute smile and a cleft chin doesn't make it right.
Sam? Oh, Sam?
Hey, just the one I wanted to see. Hey, wait till you get a load of today's Hooterville World Guardian.
Paul?
Yeah, here. Sit down. Sit down. Now, I'm going to be right back. Oh, here. Have an apple. No charge. This is one of the most exciting things that's happened to me since I've been in the publishing business. Here. What do you think of this?
What's that all about?
Well, it's about your jaywalking ticket, that bum rap they gave you in Pixley.
Oh, you heard about it?
Oh, Oh, it's all over the valley. That's why I had to get up early this morning and cancel my lead story about Grandma Tinsley winning second place in the Prune Cannon Festival.
I must really be big.
Yeah. Here, let me read it to you. To the average citizen, a traffic ticket is a minor irritation. But to Kate Bradley, when she knows she's in the right, it's a personal challenge. It's the U.S. Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights. It's 54-40 or fight. Tippecanoe and Tyler, too.
You left out, I regret that I have but one life to give for my country.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I can work that into the follow-up.
Sam, you're a character.
Just a journalist trying to report the news as I see it.
Well, I'm certainly glad that you see it my way.
Oh, I don't.
Because, you know, if you didn't... You what?
I don't see it your way.
But the paper, the big article.
Oh, that's just the official stand of the Hooterville World Guardian, upholding one of its subscribers against that Pitchley crowd.
You personally?
Personally, I say forget it. Pay the $2.
Hi, Floyd.
Oh, hi, Kate.
Floyd, did you hear what happened to me in Pixley?
Oh, sure.
And that I'm going to fight it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, what do you think?
Kate, you got a good head on your shoulders.
Thank you, Floyd.
One thing about you, you always think every problem through.
Well, thank you, Floyd.
And you always come up with the right decision.
Thank you, Floyd.
How come you blew this one?
Hi, hon.
Hi.
That's the best part of working. Leaving in the morning and coming home at night. Hey, well, what's all this?
Oh, isn't it exciting?
Well, your mom's serious about it, is she?
Well, of course she is. Why shouldn't she be?
Well, all this about a ticket for jaywalking. Well, why doesn't she just pay the fine?
Because she's got principles.
Well, yeah, but if she broke the law.
What makes you think she broke the law?
Well, the fact that the cop gave her a ticket is sort of a hint.
Oh, so you just naturally assume that he's right and my mother's wrong.
No, not necessarily, but, well, if she didn't break the law...
And she didn't.
If she didn't break the law, why else would he give her a ticket?
Because.
Because what?
Who knows?
Oh, boy. I'm going to go back out and come in again.
It's too late.
What do you mean? Hi. I didn't know you were in there. Honey, why didn't you say something?
How was I to know you'd come out flat-footed against my mother?
It's all right, Steve. You were just confirming an opinion that's gradually becoming unanimous.
Not with me, it isn't.
No. I always have you, don't I? Well, I'm going to run along and leave you two lovebirds alone.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, darling.
Boy, that's the last time I give you a kiss till I find out where you stand.
And I ended up buying the flowered material. And that was at exactly
$2.95.
No, I didn't mean the price. I meant, do you remember the time? Young man. Young man.
Yes, ma'am?
Would you by any chance recall the exact time I was in here the other day? It's very important.
Were you in here?
I was with her. I had a chocolate sundae.
With 2 cherries. I put the extra one in myself.
I had a cup of coffee.
You did?
with 2 lumps of sugar. I put the extra one in myself. Oh, Bobby Joe, come on.
Yes, here it is. Your operator was Claudette.
That's right. And she'll remember me, because I was very pleased with her.
Yes, I know. And now we can't find her.
You can't find her?
You praised her so much, she demanded more money. We couldn't pay it, so she quit.
You mean she hasn't got a single witness?
Nary a one. Sam, she's going into that courtroom tomorrow completely defenseless. I feel awful about it.
Not too awful to feed your face.
I've got to think.
Yeah. Boy, this really gets to me. If I hadn't come out with all those headlines, Kate probably could have eased out of this thing gracefully. Doggone me anyway.
Oh, now, Sam, don't make it hard for yourself. On the other hand, maybe you ought. You're the guy that blabbed it over the whole valley.
Boy, you sure are a comfort when a guy's in trouble. Can't you think without eating?
I can't do anything without eating. Will you stop complaining? You gotta figure out what to do about Kate.
Well, I think the best thing she could do would be to throw herself in the mercy of the court. Admit she was wrong and take the consequences.
Sam, you know Kate better than that. She ain't never gonna admit she was wrong if she thinks she's right.
Oh, but suppose she wasn't right.
What did you say?
Only that what if Kate was wrong about the time and the officer was right? Now, that's barely possible, you know.
I'm paying you off for them cookies right now.
Darn it, Joe. Now, I'm not doubting Kate's honesty. I'm just saying maybe she got confused.
Well, that's better. I'll forgive you. Kate said that signal was working after 2 o'clock. That signal was working after 2 o'clock.
But she hasn't got a witness.
I know. Hey, wait a minute. If that signal was in operation after 2 o'clock one day, it ought to be the next. And if I can prove it, I can save the day for Kate. And that's just what I'm going to do.
So long, Perry. Oh, boy, with him on her side, I hope she don't get the chair. Kate, we're all behind you, so don't worry.
Hear ye, hear ye. This court is now in session. You will please rise. You may be seated.
The People versus Kate Bradley.
Here, Your Honor. But I'm not against the people. It's just that dumb signal.
Mrs. Bradley, am I to assume that you are acting as your own counsel?
That's right.
Approach the bench, please. You are charged with violation of Section 10, Paragraph B of the Pixley Municipal Code. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Your Honor, guilty or not guilty sounds so serious for such a little thing. Can't I just say I didn't do it?
I'm afraid we're going to have to run things around here in our own way. The court assumes that you plead not guilty.
Yes, sir.
Very well, you may be seated. Does the prosecution wish to make an opening statement?
No statement, except, of course, that the defendant is guilty.
Well, that's some no statement.
Mrs. Bradley, confine yourself to conducting your case. Do you wish to make an opening statement?
Yes, I do. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Mrs. Bradley,
Yes.
this is a trial by court. There is no jury.
Then who decides whether I'm guilty or not guilty?
I do. I
I believe you were about to make an opening statement.
I only want to say that I can prove without a shadow of a doubt my complete innocence of this alleged violation. And I am confident that the court will be kind, just, humane, considerate, impartial, honest.
Mrs. Bradley, you may be confident that this court will base its decision strictly on the evidence. May be seated. Prosecution may call the first witness.
Deputy John Edward.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You may be seated.
Deputy Edwards, you observed the defendant in the act of making an illegal crossing at the time and date in question. Is that correct?
It is.
In other words, your citation to the defendant stands as written. You make no retraction. Well?
None, sir.
That is all. Your witness.
Deputy Edwards, how many people would you estimate crossed at that signal in, say, a 5-minute period at the time of my alleged violation?
A dozen or so.
Uh-huh. And how come with all those people you picked me to give a ticket? Me, and me alone.
Because you were the only one crossing against the signal.
I don't want to talk to this witness anymore.
The witness may step down.
Things don't look too good for Kate. If you got anything up your sleeve besides a freckles, now's the time to trot it out.
Relax. I'll turn this court upside down when my surprise witness shows up with the evidence.
Mrs. Bradley, you may call your witnesses now.
Oh, I don't have any, Your Honor.
You don't have... Do you mean to tell me that you're contesting this case and you don't have any witnesses?
No. Oh, but I have a document stating my movements on the day in question, and it's legally signed, too.
By whom?
Me.
I object.
I was there. I'll find it in just a minute.
Mrs. Bradley, I'm afraid that any such document signed only by you wouldn't carry very much weight.
Oh, but you can at least look at it. I went to a lot of trouble to put everything down. Everything. I'll find it. Oh, do you mind?
Could this be it?
I don't know.
It looks like some sort of code. K1P2.
That's Nick One Pearl, too. I'm making a sweater for Uncle Joe. It's supposed to be a surprise. Here it is. Now, look. It shows where I went to the ice cream parlor and the dry goods store and the beauty shop. And you see, I even made a note that I met your wife in the beauty shop, and it was exactly 1:45.
But, Mrs. Bradley, this just doesn't prove a thing. I'm afraid that if you don't have any more evidence, that I will have to rule...
Hold it. Hold it. Your Honor, I've got a surprise witness coming in.
Who are you?
I'm a relative of the criminal here.
Thanks a lot.
Well, where is this surprise witness?
I don't know. I'm surprised he hasn't shown up yet.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to...
Hey, Joe, here I am. Joe! Joe! I got it!
What's this all about?
Relax and prepare to go free. Your Honor, this here is my surprise witness. Floyd, your hat. You're in the judge's court.
I know. That's why I wore my best one.
What is supposed to be the significance of this picture?
Your Honor, that picture shows the traffic signal in question.
Yes, but I still don't see the significance of that.
Well, that's where my surprise witness comes in. What is your name, sir?
Wait a minute. Is this man an attorney?
Well, Counselor, in the interest of justice, suppose we just hear him out, huh?
Go on. What's your name?
Joe, that's kind of a silly question. You know my name. We've been friends for at least 25 years.
Well, the court would like to know your name.
Oh. My name is Floyd Smoot, Court.
Your Honor, yesterday the aforementioned Mr. Smoot and myself returned to the scene of the crime.
I've got to get 20 years.
You will note this color photograph indicates that the signal was still in operation.
Yes, the signal does show the red stoplight is on.
Now, the whole question before the court is whether Mrs. Bradley, the criminal, was right when she said the signal was in operation after 2 o'clock.
Yes, that's correct.
And you'll note one other thing in the picture. Mr. Smoot is showing me his watch. What time was it by your watch when this picture was taken, Mr. Smoot?
Exactly 10 minutes after 2.
And what is your occupation, Mr. Smoot?
You know my occupation, Joe. I run the cannonball.
The court would like to know.
I run the cannonball, Court.
Everybody knows the accuracy of a railroad man's watch. Right on the minute. Right, Your Honor?
Well, yes, I'll have to agree to that. Down through the years, the accuracy of the railroad man's watch has been highly regarded.
And with this evidence, I hereby declare the defendant innocent.
Just one moment here. What's that in the background?
What? That's the courthouse.
And the clock on the courthouse tower through this magnifying glass shows the time to be 5 minutes before 2.
What's that?
No kidding. It said 5 minutes before 2. Well, I gotta set this thing back.
Floyd, knock it off.
Joe, that courthouse clock hasn't been wrong in 30 years. I always set my watch by it.
I rest my case. If it pleases the court, you can throw it out.
Just a minute. I now see that you two are in the middle of the street. Why was that?
Well, Your Honor, when I had this fellow take our picture, I wanted him to include the signal.
Ah, yes. The signal. The signal that shows the stoplight red. That will be a $2 fine each for jaywalking. Now, if there are no more interruptions, I stand prepared to pass judgment on the case in hand. Mrs. Bradley, do you have anything further to say?
No, Your Honor, except that Uncle Joe and Floyd were just trying to help. They meant well.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sorry I don't have any more evidence, but I thought it'd help if I outlined every place I went and what I did on the day in question, but I realize it's just on my say-so. But I did have your wife to back me up that we were talking at 1:45. You can ask her.
Well, I'm afraid that wouldn't do much good. You see, the time in question is 2, not 1:45.
Well, we talked a little bit beyond that. You see, she asked me how my family was, and I said, fine. And then I asked her how her grandchildren were, and she told me.
Yeah, wait a minute. My wife told you about our grandchildren?
That's right.
Starting at 1:45?
Yes, sir.
I find the defendant not guilty.
Not guilty?
That's what I said. No living person has ever heard my wife take less than a half hour when bragging about our grandchildren. Why, she can do 20 minutes alone on little Leroy's freckle. Mrs. Bradley, you had to miss that signal by at least 15 minutes. Case dismissed.
Thank you, Judge. But I must say I do agree with your wife. Oh, that little Leroy is a darling fella.
Oh, isn't he, with those freckles on that little nose and that smile? You know, I might just happen to have a picture.
I'd like to see it.
That's a little Leroy, and me fishing up at Crystal Lake.
Monday, Nick at Night's TV Land wants you to be an informed voter. Tune in for a 6-hour marathon of politically themed episodes, retromercials, and rare documentaries. Hosted by presidential candidate Pat Paulson. Vote for TV Land this Sunday night starting at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Now stay tuned for Green Acres, next on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction. To give to you and to give to me love forever true. For you and I have a guardian angel on high with nothing to do but to give to you and to give to me love forever true.
Very nice. Terrific.
You two ought to team up and go places. Oh, that's right. You can't get any more teamed up than being married, can you?
And besides, I don't want any more of my kids going halfway around the world to be singers.
Oh, Mom, Omaha isn't halfway around the world. Anyway, Billy Joe will be all right. Uncle Joe's with her.
He's the kid I'm worried about.
Hey, Sam, how about a song from you?
Oh, no.
Come on, sing a song. Billy Joe will play for you. I got some beads to string here.
Well, I don't know if I rightly got a voice for stringing beads. Cracking walnuts, maybe.
Come on, Mr. Drucker, what'll it be?
Well, if you insist, I guess I can sing about anything you folks would like to hear. Juanita, Over There, Moonlight on the Ganges, Coca to Katie. I know them all.
They're all good, Sam.
Yeah, come on, let's hear it.
Great.
Looks like I got a critic here. What do you want to hear? Doggy in the window? You would. That's the only one I don't know.
It's a cannonball.
Must be an emergency.
I bet it's Fred Zippel's pig, Arnold.
You know, you could be right. I heard that Fred was worried about Arnold's oink.
Hey, it's stopping here.
Oh, it's Billy Joe and Uncle Joe. Hi, Mom. Hi, everybody. Oh, honey. Bye, Joe. Oh, well, come on. Let's go in the house. We didn't expect you till tomorrow. Were you smashed?
Did you knock him dead?
Take it easy, everybody. I'll answer your questions one by one after we get inside.
Sure, let's go. Oh, that's it. Oh, we just had a great time.
Wonderful. And it's so good to have you back.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Okay, everybody. Here's the word. The trip was terrific. A sensational success. A personal triumph.
Oh, that's wonderful, dear.
I made some contacts and came up with some ideas that's going to revolutionize the Shady Rest. What's the matter?
Joe, we're a little confused. This was your personal triumph?
You know it. Oh, Billy Joe here with a smash, too. It was very good.
They want me back. Well, that's fine, dear.
Yeah, but I told him we're going to have to negotiate. I may want her here.
You may want her here?
Yeah, it's all part of this master plan.
Master plan.
It's an exciting new idea that's coming to the Shady Rest, Kate. Wait till you hear about it.
Oh, I want to.
Well, it all started when I got to talking to this guy that runs the hotel. I was congratulating him on his elegant service.
Pretty ritzy, huh, Joe?
Oh, yeah. After every meal, they hand you a wrapped toothpick. I happened to mention to this dude that I was in the hotel game, too. He asked me if we were members of the master plan.
Joe, what is this master plan?
Well, all the big hotels in the world belong to it. Here's the way it helps your business. Say a traveler's in New York staying at the Ritz. He happens to mention to the clerk, I'll be in Hooterville next week. Can you recommend a good hotel?
Yeah, that probably happens all the time.
And then this guy digs up this master plan directory. He says, you're in great luck, sir. In Hooterville, we have a master plan member, the Shady Rest Hotel.
No kidding.
Imagine guys in London, in Buenos Aires. That's in Africa. Hey, whenever you're in Hooterville, be sure and stay at the Shady Rest Hotel.
Imagine. And I suppose you joined up right away?
Yeah. I sent in our application with a check for the first year's dues. Of course, we've got to fulfill certain requirements, too.
Such as?
Well, number one, we've got to deposit $50 to cover the check I wrote.
Such a restful place you have here, Mrs. Bradley. Well, thank you, Mrs. Pruitt. And the singing last night, very nice. Well, you should have come down. It seemed like family, and I didn't want to interfere. We're all family here. Next time you come down. Well, thank you, I will. Hi, Mrs. Pruitt.
Mom, could I talk to you?
Well, sure, dear. Well, you sound kind of serious.
Well, I am. And I hope you won't think I'm butting in, but it's a family matter.
Well, you remember, in good standing, you're allowed to be heard.
It's about Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe, what about him?
Well, I know he comes up with some funny ideas. Like last night with the master plan for the hotel.
Honey, that was nothing in comparison to some of the ideas he's had. Don't you remember when he wanted to dig a pond here, fill it with crawdads, and call it Marine Landies?
I know that's pretty eccentric, but it's just that, well, when we were in the city, people didn't just tolerate him the way we do here. They accepted him, and, well, he was different.
Different how?
Well, more of a person, somehow. Oh, he still played the big shot and everything, but it's funny because here we'd laugh at him, and there he got away with it.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm, right from the beginning. Do you know that at my opening show he was paged?
Paged? Who knew him?
Well, promise not to tell. Uncle Joe paid a shoeshine boy 10 cents to call him and let him know when his shoes were ready.
Well, that's Uncle Joe. Big butter and egg man.
That's right. Well, it's just that here we'd laugh at him, and there he got away with it.
I see.
And as far as watching out for me is concerned, nobody dare try anything with Uncle Joe around.
Well, that's good, too, dear, but what was your point?
Well, it's just that since we've been back, everything's kind of been like it always was. People sort of laughing at him and not taking him very seriously.
But we all love him. He knows that.
I know, but it's just that I thought it'd be nice if he knew that we loved and respected him as well.
Loved and respected. Yes, we've been sort of lax about that. Thank you, dear.
Hi, Kate.
Hi.
You're probably wondering what I'm doing with this. Well, it's like this. I'm on this new diet that doesn't allow desserts with dinner. So I changed it to a more convenient hour.
Uncle Joe, you know that master plan that you were talking about?
Forget about it, Kate. I probably went overboard anyway. I know how you feel about those things.
I think it might be a good idea.
You see, in the city, I kind of got to play in the big shot. You think it's a good idea?
Who knows? Might be big. And if you don't think big, how are you ever going to get big?
Well, what do you know? I guess a little of me rubbed off on you. I'll show you what we're going to do. We'll rip out this wall and put in a waterfall. That'll lead to the subterranean gardens. Then on this wall...
Hold it, hold it.
We're not quite ready for it yet, huh? Well, it was just a passing notion. Could be something less spectacular if you want.
Yeah, let's try.
But all the big hotels that belong to this organization, they don't have just one dining room. They'll have a rainbow room. And over here will be the Kon-Tiki room. That's a South Sea motif. And oh, say, you think we could train Bobby Joe to walk around with a bowl of fruit on her head?
Uncle Joe, why don't we wait until we get some indication that we're going to be accepted by this outfit? You know, before we lose our heads. Providing, of course, that you think that's the thing to do.
Yeah. Well, we can keep it in the planning stage.
Well, thank heavens, I was beginning to think that I'd arrived in a deserted village.
How do you do, sir? May we help you?
Yes. Are you the proprietor of this, alleged hostelry?
Oh, yes, I am. But this is Mr. Joe Carson, general manager.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Kate. Glad to meet you, mister.
I never risk contamination. This tribal custom of continually clasping one another's hands only accelerates the probability of disease and pestilence.
What did he say?
I don't know, but he said it good.
My name is Gaylord Martindale. You've heard of me, no doubt?
Oh, yes, of course. Gaylord Martindale,
The painter. I shall require your finest accommodations.
Oh, yes, sir. Would you mind signing the register, please? Excuse me?
Kate, this bird will bear watching. The last one, you remember, wanted to take it out and trade.
Uncle Joe, look at him. He oozes prosperity.
That was the kind that fooled you. Mister?
Yes?
The GM of the Shady Rest, I'm going to have to tell you that our terms are strictly cash.
And may I ask you why you deem it necessary to call that to my attention?
I'll tell you why we deem it necessary. Because the last painter that was here wanted to pay us off by painting the bathroom. And it don't need painting again.
Well, sir, I'm hardly that kind of painter.
Here's your bag, sir.
Oh, thanks, my good man.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And now, my good man, you may take these things to my room.
Get back to the cannonball, Floyd. From here on out, I'm taking over the part of your good man. I'll put him in the presidential suite.
Floyd, do you know anything about this fella?
Excepting he's been my good man and me all the way from Pixley. Pays off, too. I've been averaging $1 a good man.
Kate. Kate.
What the world are you dressed up like that for?
Playing my part. I just figured out who this Gaylord Martindale is.
Well, he told us he's a painter.
That's just to put us off. What he really is the man from Master Plan.
The what?
Don't you see, Kate? He's here to check us out. Before you can get into this Master Plan organization, you got to be a first-class operation. He's here to see if we are. Put us to the test. Kate, why don't you put on your Sunday dress? Show him we got a little class around here.
Uncle Joe, you're letting your imagination run away with you.
No, it ain't. You just wait. You'll be making all kinds of demands just to see if we'll crack. That's the way they do it.
I can't believe that.
Service? Service?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming, sir. You right up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coming right up, sir. Coming right up.
My room is too bright.
Oh, sorry, sir. Would you like me to pull down the shade?
No. Turn the hotel around.
I'll fix the shade for you, sir.
Here is a list of my dietary requirements.
Well, we'll come as close as we can.
Coming close is not enough. The list is inflexible. And now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to go outside and breathe.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about that fella that's different.
What'd you want to talk to us about, Uncle Joe?
Yeah, how come you sent for me?
Well, it's a big emergency. I want you to help me with this master plan guy.
Can anyone apprise me as to when dinner is served in this establishment?
Dinner? Oh, we usually eat around about 6:30.
We?
Yeah, we got a custom at the Shady Rest here. The guests eat with the family.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Mass rumination repels me. I shall dine alone.
Oh, well, if it does that to you, we'll serve you up your room.
No, you won't. I shall eat in the dining room alone.
Of all the nerve, he won't eat dinner with our family.
Now, Bobby Joe, it's part of the test.
What test? To see how long you can hold off from punching him in the nose?
Floyd, being a train jockey, you wouldn't understand. But if we can impress this guy and the Shady Rest gets on the master plan, then we're set for life.
What do you want with us?
Well, when I was filling out this application, I spread it on a little.
That figures.
I mentioned certain features we got here at the hotel, and, well, I don't just know how to put it.
You mentioned certain features of the hotel that we don't have.
Yeah, now that's one way of putting it.
You misrepresented the hotel.
That's another way of putting it.
Now, here's what I want you to do. But, Kate, I'm only trying to do what's right for the hotel.
Uncle Joe, how could you put us in a spot like this? Everybody eating in the kitchen but him. He's not our only guest, you know.
But, Kate, it's only temporary. He won't be here too long.
With the service we're giving him, he'd be a fool to ever leave here. Now, the next time something like this comes up, I wish you'd talk to me about it.
Well, after all, Kate, you did make me general manager.
Well, I'll go along with you this time, and I just hope everything turns out for the best.
Mom, you want to see Mrs. Pruitt?
Mrs. Pruitt, I have a kind of an odd favor to ask of you. Would you mind having dinner tonight in the kitchen with my family?
With your lovely family?
Of course I wouldn't mind.
Oh.
Thank you.
Kate, someday when there's a chain of Shady Rest hotels clear across the United States, you're going to look back on tonight and say, there's where it started.
I hope that's what I'll say.
Table for one, sir?
No, I would like it for an entire regiment. Of course I want it for one.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoy your dinner, Sarah.
Hooterville 61.
I never heard of it. Was it a good year?
Huh?
You said Hooterville 61, and I asked you if it was a good year.
Well, yes, it was a pretty good year. We did have an early frost, though. Ruined Newt Valley's cantaloupe. Then it snowed, and Grandpa Miller fell and broke his arm. Then we had a siege of caterpillars.
Yeah, well, I'll try some. I'll try some.
Yes, sir. Did you settle for a bottle of grape soda? Oh, well, I got it.
Well, if that was a good year, you must exist in an era of catastrophe. Don't panic. Don't stand there, fire all over the place. Anything can happen. What is this? A hotel or a lunatic?
We're awfully sorry, sir, but sometimes things like this just happen. Why, even in the finest hotels, they have their little slip-offs.
There goes our A+.
Obviously no reprieve from His Highness.
Not yet. But I have a feeling we're hanging by a slender thread. Doggone it, Kate. This was going to be one of the greatest ideas of my entire career.
I'm sorry, Uncle Joe.
That was a delightful dinner, Mrs. Bradley. So homey and all.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Pruitt.
I thought I heard some commotion in the dining room. Did anything happen?
Oh, boy.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Let's hang on to the one guest we have.
Hi, Mom. Uncle Joe.
Hi, kids.
Hi, honey, Steve.
Oh, hello.
Oh, this is Pruitt. This is my daughter and my son-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Elliott.
Hello. Oh, you're the young couple who sang last night. I do hope you'll sing some more.
Well, we do have to rehearse for the church social.
And I think we could all use a little music about now. Sam? Billy Joe? Bobby Joe?
Let me call you sweetheart, my favorite.
Oh. Hey, that's great. That's great.
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light flowing in your eyes so blue.
Let me call.
Haven't I suffered enough? Must we put up with all this caterwauling?
How rude. I think we've all suffered enough.
Right. And if you don't like it, you can clear out.
Uncle Joe.
I don't care, Kate. You have to kowtow to a guy like this to get in the master plan. It ain't worth it.
Master plan?
You heard me. As far as we're concerned, you can forget it.
I don't know what you're talking about, but as far as I'm concerned, you're stark raving mad. All of it.
Yeah, I wonder if I could have made a mistake.
It's possible.
How do you like that? He ain't even with the master plan.
No, but I am.
You know, I could have sworn that he was the man they sent here to check. You are.
Yes. No one ever suspects me. I go to hotels all over the country and make my report, and I like this place very much. It's so comfortable, and there's such a nice family feeling about it with the singing and all. Couldn't we continue?
Of course we could.
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too.
I should never have left Haight Ashbury.
Keep the love light flowing in your eyes so blue. Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you.
Up next on TV Land, it's Green Acres, followed by Hogan's Heroes. So stay tuned.
Petticoat Junction.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pot holders. Now comes the most delicate part of the operation.
Guess my patient died.
Well, honey, don't feel badly. A souffle is advanced cooking.
And I just flunked the course. Well, back to the can opener and frozen dinners.
Honey, why don't you take my souffle home and serve it to Steve? He won't know the difference.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Steve and I never lie to each other.
Well, of course not. But what if you didn't say anything?
That would still be keeping something from him. And we've made a pact. Everything is open and above board. Everything.
I see.
And that way we'll never have a quarrel.
I see.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Well, that time you hesitated.
Oh, I'm sorry. Honey, you and Steve live your lives just the way you want them. And I'm sure nothing will come between you.
Oh, I hope not. Because you know what? We've agreed that neither one of us will ever make a decision without consulting the other. And we'll never lie to each other or hold anything back. And we'll never, never have an argument. Or do you think I'm being too starry-eyed?
Well, a little bit of Jupiter and Saturn are sneaking through. That's the way it should be. Uncle Joe, what in the world are you doing in that getup?
This here's an official beekeeper's outfit.
And I suppose you think you're an official beekeeper.
You bet. Business is humming.
Mom, if you don't mind, I think it's time I went home.
Well, you're a lucky girl. I'll see you later, darling.
Thanks for the cooking lesson. Bye, Uncle Joe.
Bye, honey.
Happy beekeeping.
Uncle Joe, why is it that you can never take up a hobby like window washing?
This ain't no hobby. It's a serious business.
Well, serious running around in a veil?
I was afraid you wouldn't appreciate the wonderful world of bugs.
You're right.
Hey, the bee's a fascinating little animal. There's the queen. She's in charge of everything. Then there's the workers, all running around, gathering honey.
What about the drones?
The drones, they don't do nothing but sit around and loaf all day. Of course, we have that same problem with humans.
No kidding.
Remember that homestead course I took in hotel management? They told about them high-flight hotels featuring specialties of the home.
I remember. That's when you were keeping live trout in the bathtub.
Well, I gotta admit, it was a little impractical.
Particularly when somebody wanted to take a bath.
The bee business is different. See how this sample menu I made out grabs you. Kate Bradley's homemade hot biscuits heaped high with world-famous Carson's clover honey.
Yeah, well, I must admit I make pretty good biscuits.
You missed the point. It's the honey that does it. Think of the money we'll make.
Think of the money we'll spend. Jars, labels, new menus.
Kate, a man with my business sense can cut corners. I've already saved $11.97.
Oh, well, how'd you do that?
Well, that's the money I would have spent if I'd have bought a herd of bees.
That's something. You figured out a way to make honey without bees. That's cutting out the middleman.
That means you can't have honey without bees. Steve said that...
Steve? What's Steve got to do with it?
Not much.
How much?
Well, he is a member of the Carson Elliott dynasty. It wouldn't be fair of me not to let him in.
How much?
$25. That's just for necessary equipment, like this beekeeper's official outfit.
Petty Jo doesn't know about this.
Why should she? Steve's the one that's going to be my partner.
Yeah, but he's Petty Jo's husband.
He was my partner before he was her husband, and I saw him first.
Why don't you challenge her to a duel? And understand one thing, we're staying out of the kid's business.
Kate, I'd never forgive myself if I didn't let him in on a good deal like this. But this may make more money for me than any scheme I've ever had.
There's a chance we might break even.
Oh, you people of little faith. What if Admiral Peary listened to people like you? We wouldn't have had a North Pole today. Take old man Shetland. They laughed at him, and look what happened.
Old man Shetland?
Sure. Came up with a Shetland pony.
Well, what?
How was it?
Oh, the sandwich. Honey, you've topped your all-time high. Now, I thought yesterday's cheese was great, but today's tuna's even better.
Really?
Mm-hmm. The, chopped up pickle's your idea?
Oh, darling, I'm so happy. Oh, and you know what? I told Mom about our vow.
Or what?
You know how we'll always tell the truth, the whole truth at all times. We'll never hide anything.
Oh, yeah.
We agreed, didn't we? We said that way we'd never quarrel, right?
Right.
Good. Now go ahead and eat your sandwich. Well, what's the matter?
Always the truth?
Of course.
I hate pickles.
What?
Now, honey, this is the way we don't fight.
I know.
Darling, don't you realize if we went through life with me pretending I liked pickles and you not knowing how I really felt, we'd be living a lie.
Well, I guess it is better to be honest.
Of course it is.
Anyway, you'll get a good meal tonight.
We're eating out?
Steve!
I'm sorry, we're not going to eat out.
We are, but you didn't have to sound so eager.
I'm not eager, honey, just terribly interested. Where are we going?
Well, I just thought we'd go into Pixley and have dinner and see a show.
You mean buy dinner?
We have that $25 bonus Mr. Baxter gave you for dusting his cabbages early, remember?
I remember.
Well, you said it was mad money. Well, let's be mad and blow it. What's the matter?
Remember our pact? If we're honest, we don't get mad at one another?
Yes?
I lent the money to Uncle Joe.
What?
Well, he's my partner.
But I'm your wife. Blood's thicker than water.
Well, in that case, you shouldn't mind. He's your uncle.
Oh, so now it's my fault.
What difference does it make? It's all in the family.
My family doesn't need your charity.
Well, if you like, I'll go on up to the hotel and get the money back.
Well, you can't do that.
Isn't that what you want?
But Uncle Joe's my own flesh and blood.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages. Petticoat Junction.
Now, there's two ways of catching bees. Number one, you get a bunch of flowers to attract them. Two, you dive in and rout them out. I handle the flower part, and all you've got to do is to dive in and rout them out. You got it? Let's go. What are you complaining about? You've got on an official outfit. You're fully protected. You don't have to worry about that part. You ain't gonna back in.
Here we are, Uncle Joe. Is this what you wanted?
Let's see. Yeah, that ought to do the trick. Here, take a sniff of that. What do you know? You ain't a bee. Here, let me put a little on you. That'll attract them. What kind of perfume you girls got, anyway?
We're still single. That give you an idea?
Bees ain't as discriminating as men. As long as they smell like flowers, the bees just go crazy over them. See? Now, that's a bee bark if I ever heard one. Attaboy, partner! Here we come! Look, he's treed one.
He's treed a bee?
Listen. Perfect. Now, here's the plan of attack. The dog will keep barking and circling the tree whilst Bobby Joe goes around this way. Then you, Billy Joe, you'll go that way. Then you'll beat the branches to drive the swarm out.
While we're doing this, what are you going to be doing?
Oh, well, I've got the hard part. I'll stay here at the command post and direct operations.
If we disturb the bees, won't they get angry?
A little dinky bee? What can they do?
Oh, then you won't mind if they do it to you. Right, Uncle Joe? Come on, Bobby.
Oh, me. Wonder if General Custer had these problems. Yeah, I guess he did. Look what happened to him. All right, you bees. You've had it. All right, watch it. Watch it. Move, move, move.
Oh, no, Mom.
Well, we can't take your money.
Well, sure you can. Besides, Uncle Joe's promised to pay me back as soon as he sells some honey.
You mean he's actually got a swarm of bees?
And the welts to prove it. So here.
No, Mom. Steve and I discussed it, and we decided we wanted to help Uncle Joe.
You really did?
No, we really didn't.
Steve?
Well, honey, we had a big fight over this.
Oh.
What happened to that everything above board tell the truth business?
That just applied to you and me, not the outside world.
Wait a minute. How did I get in the outside world?
Oh, Mom, you know what I mean. You know what I'd like to do to you?
No. What?
This. That's better. Now, why don't you take this money and blow it on something special?
Okay.
Okay. We'll go out in the town like we were going to do last night.
Better still, I'll knock off early and we'll fly to Twin Forks. Dinner, show, the whole works.
Oh, Steve. Well, thank heavens that's settled. I gotta go now. Bye, kids.
Goodbye and thanks.
I'll watch you part way, Mom.
Oh, wonderful, honey.
Are we alone?
Yeah,
But boy, do we have trouble.
We?
We're partners, ain't we?
Well, sure.
Or maybe you're one of them partners who wants to run out when things go bad.
No,
Come on, we don't have any time to waste. All right, you bees, get in there and get to work. See what I'm up against? They're lazy. They won't even go on the hive.
That's strange.
I never thought I'd have a management labor problem with bees.
Bees that won't go into their hive.
Yeah, see for yourself. Shoot, get in there. If I ever get them in, I'm going to lock them in.
Something's wrong somewhere.
Yeah, there sure is. You know, I hate to say it, Steve, but Hooterville's got stupid bees. They've got poor taste, too. They're making these inferior type nests out of paper.
Paper nests?
Yeah, they've already eaten half the pages out of my beekeeper's manual.
Joe, what do these nests look like?
Like Japanese lanterns. Hey, you don't suppose I got a hold of a herd of foreign bees?
No, but if you got a hold of what I think you have, you're in trouble.
Something you want to tell me, Uncle Joe?
Yes, there's something I wanted to tell you.
What? What was that?
What I was trying to tell you.
What's going on around here?
Now that you ask, Kate, the funniest thing happened.
Yeah, I'm dying of laughter. Go on.
Well, it seems that while I was out collecting bees, there was a slight mistake in identification.
Meaning?
Meaning that instead of getting bees, we got hornets.
Hornets? How could anyone be so stupid as to think a hornet is a bee?
That's exactly what I told that dumb dog. He's the one that found the nest, you know.
And you're the one that's going to get rid of the hornets. And nobody will even be able to walk in the garden.
Kate, there's another funny thing about them hornets.
If you tell me one more funny thing, I'm going to cry.
Well, it seems as though they like to build their houses under people's roofs. And since their nests are made out of paper, and paper's nothing but wood, well, they sort of eat their way through.
Nobody will be able to walk in the hotel either.
Just in the daytime, Kate. Hornets sleep at night.
What about the guests?
Well, we can sort of juggle a schedule. If the guests are sleeping while the hornets are awake and vice versa.
We will do nothing of the kind. You will get rid of those hornets immediately.
Well, I'm working on it, Kate. Steve said that we...
I told you not to drag Steve into this.
But he's a crop duster. Getting rid of pests is his business.
Do you think he can fly low enough to dust the lobbies?
Petticoat Junction will return after these minutes.
Hi. I'm all ready to fly to Twin Forks. Hi there. I'm all ready to fly to Twin Forks. Steve.
Huh?
I'm ready to fly to Twin Forks.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I can't make it today.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, I knew you were looking forward to it, but, well, something came up.
Oh, really? It doesn't matter. I don't want to be one of those difficult wives like I was last night.
You're a good kid.
Honey,
Huh?
what came up so that we can't make it?
We still have that pact of everything above board and always tell the truth to one another?
Sure, it'll always be that way.
And because of this relationship, we'll never have a fight?
Oh, yes, dear, yes.
Well, the reason we're not going to dinner and to a show is because of Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe!
Now, honey.
It's the same excuse you used last night.
Yeah, but the poor guy's really in trouble.
Oh, how can he be in so much trouble that we can't go out?
The Shady Rest is filled with hornets.
Hornets? You mean you gave him our good money to invest in hornets?
I didn't give him our good money to invest in hornets. Besides, your mother gave us back the money.
No, that's not the point. Why did you go ahead and do all this behind my back?
It wasn't behind your back.
Ah, you admit it.
Admit what?
Oh, boy. You never really get to know a man until after you're married to him.
Not another one.
Me too.
Well, stick with it, Bobby Joe. We've only got 40,000 more to go.
Girls, I'll be right back. I'm going over to the Pixie Hotel and make arrangements for our guests and ourselves.
You mean we're going to have to move out?
Well, somebody's going to have to move, and since it's not the Hornets, it's going to have to be us.
Mom!
Argue. If you want to stay, you get out your sleeping bag, zip it clear to the top with you in it. What's going on here?
Uncle Joe's fumigating the hotel.
Oh, I thought I asked him not to do anything till I got back.
He wanted to surprise you by getting rid of the hornet.
Well, did he?
It's hard to tell with all the smoke. We think we hear him coughing.
Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe!
He didn't want us to tell you, so act surprised when he tells you.
As soon as I can speak, I will.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, Uncle Joe, for heaven's sake, if you don't stop sneaking up on me in those disguises, I'm going to have heart failure. Oh, for heaven's sake.
We're in this long together, Kate, and I got the situation well under control.
Where's Steve? I thought he was going to help you.
Well, the boy came over here, and he meant well. He kept talking about using this regular fumigating powder. I figured, why waste all that money? So I went down and picked up 3 dozen of them highway smudge pots for 29 cents apiece.
Oh, no. He has them all over the hotel, Mom. It's really awful.
That's a little hazy in there, all right. When you put on one of these war surplus masks, you don't notice a thing.
Except when you're walking around in an Army surplus gas mask.
I got a good deal on them by the gross. The way I look at it, we can issue each of our guests a complimentary gas mask. Ought to make a good conversation piece.
I have registered the guests at the Pixie Hotel.
Oh, good. When do we move?
Not us, just the guests. They won't have us, will they, Uncle Joe?
You still sore?
Wouldn't you be?
Kate, I was only trying to drum up business for the Shady Rest.
Well, fine. But did you have to go around saying that the Pixie Hotel was a front for a Chinese opium den?
Only joking.
Joking? They chased me halfway down Main Street. Come to think of it, though, they did throw fried rice at me.
What are we going to do, Mom?
Well, we can't stay here. Let's get up to the hotel and start packing our things. Uncle Joe, can you find our way out of here?
Now, let's see. The cannonball is that way. And the water tower is this way. The pass should be... No, that's not right.
Congratulations, Uncle Joe. I didn't think you could do it.
What?
You've lost the Shady rest.
Oh, come on, Betty Joe. At least come out and talk this thing over.
There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, look, this whole thing is a big mistake. It all started out when we got on that silly always tell the truth kick.
Oh, you'd rather have us lie to each other.
I don't mean that.
Good.
It's just that if I'd have told you I lost the $25 instead of spending it on fumigating powder.
You spent it on fumigating powder?
I didn't tell you about that, did I?
No, you didn't.
Well, yeah, you see, when I saw Uncle Joe having all that trouble with the hornets, I figured something should be done, so I went out and I bought fumigating powder.
Why didn't you just let Uncle Joe work it out for himself?
Oh, he is. He doesn't even need my help.
Are you trying to tell me that we're stuck with $25 worth of fumigating powder?
I'm not trying to tell you anything. It just slipped out.
So, you were going to keep it from me.
Yes, I was. You see, I don't happen to believe that a marriage is built on blabbing everything out.
Steve Elliott, after we said we'd always tell each other everything and that way we'd never have a fight?
Wrong. One, you were the one that said we'd always tell each other everything. And two, I don't know what you call this, but to me, it doesn't sound exactly like a panel discussion.
Well, if that's the way you feel, maybe this was all just a mistake. Maybe I ought to just go home.
Promises, promises.
You don't think I would?
You still want the truth?
Yes.
No.
Oh, wow.
Hey, dirty fool, you were already packed.
Oh, honey.
Molly.
Hi, Betty
Billy.
Joe. Steve.
Hi. Bob. Uncle Joe.
You going someplace?
Oh, no. I was just going to put this in the basement.
You ain't got a basement.
Oh, that's right. We forgot to dig one. Sweetheart, we don't have a basement.
That's right, sweetheart. So why don't I try to find some room for this in the closet, okay?
You're thoughtful.
Honey, you want us to leave?
Mom, why?
Yeah, Kate. We ain't got any place to stay while they're fumigating the hotel.
Gee, Betty Joe, we just hate barging in on your newlyweds like this.
Yeah, we just hate it.
Oh, they won't bother us.
Well, Joe, that's not the idea. Now, Betty Joe, you might say we're
me.
welcome, but...
But around here, we tell nothing but the truth, right, Betty Joe?
Right.
So, if you want to know if you're welcome, the answer is yes.
Oh.
Right, honey?
Right. And if there's anything any of you want, just speak up.
How about dinner?
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
Holy smokes, telling the truth around here could get a guy murdered.
Telling me.
Kids, I want to apologize. The one thing I didn't want to do was invade your privacy, and here we all are.
Bob, we're glad you're here because, well, I have a confession to make. When you came in, I was about to leave.
And I was about to let her.
And we realized that was about the dumbest thing that could have happened.
So actually, we're grateful that you did come over.
Very grateful.
Oh, that's okay, kids. Always glad to help out.
Tomorrow, Nick at Night's TV Land wants you to be an informed voter. Tune in for a 6-hour marathon of politically themed episodes, retromercials, and rare documentaries. Hosted by presidential candidates Pat Paulson. Vote for TV Land tomorrow night, starting at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Now stay tuned for Green Acres as Hooterville Saturday continues here in TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.
Ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
What do you mean I'm overdrawn? My account can't be overdrawn. Look, I ought to know. I'm the only one that writes checks on it. Except, of course, for my wife, and I know darn well that she wouldn't. Oh? Well, she did, huh? Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry.
Me? Oh, what is it, dear? Some problem?
That was the bank.
It was. How are they?
Fine. They wanted to congratulate you
For what?
for winning. It seems that you got to the takeout window before I got to the pudding. Put her there, champ.
No, you'll squeeze.
That's not a bad idea.
Anyhow, how could you be overdrawn? You got the $100 bonus from Mr. Kiley.
I haven't put that in yet.
Oh, that's how you could be overdrawn.
That's right.
Do we have to discuss this now?
This is not a discussion. I simply want to make a proposition.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to make this a fair race.
What do you mean?
Well, since you're so much better at spending than I am at earning,
Steve?
I feel that I'm entitled to a handicap. So you don't spend anything for a month, and that'll give me a chance to catch up, okay?
Well,
Good. Then it'll be out of the starting gate together.
wait a minute. What am I promising now? I won't spend anything more, right?
Right.
As of this minute?
As of this minute.
Okay, that's all. I just wanted to make sure I knew the ground rules.
You know. And now, if you excuse me, I've got to go out and earn some of that stuff to put in the, pudding.
Oh, how will it look? Competitors smooching. They'll claim the race was fixed.
Bye. See ya.
So long, Steve.
Don!
This is it, Mr. Drucker.
But are you sure you got everything you need?
Has to be. I've just been cut off. Didn't you hear?
Oh, your credit's always good with me.
I know. But this is really all for now.
Okay.
Honey, what did you mean when you said to Steve that you weren't going to spend any more?
That's what he wanted.
Yeah, but how come you used just those words and just that inflection?
Gosh, I'm sure glad he doesn't pick up things like you do.
Well, honey, he's only been around you for a little while. I'm a lifetime vet. Come on, what is it?
Well, I did buy a little something that I didn't think it would be too wise to mention at that moment.
A little something?
Well, not real little. It's... Come on, I want you to see it.
Where is it, dear? Oh, no. Not this.
Sure. Well, what do you think of it?
Well, it certainly dresses up the baggage car.
You like it, don't you?
Oh, of course, dear. Of course. But, your little house?
Uh-huh. Oh, I know it's a little big, but...
A little big? Well, I'm not so sure that the house couldn't fit in it.
Oh, Mom, I've always heard where guys love big sofas. And this was such a great bargain. Only $100 at Agnes.
Oh, bad day at the takeout window. Steve doesn't know about this, huh?
Not yet.
When do you intend telling him?
Well, first, I was trying to think of how to tell him. And I have a wonderful idea.
Oh?
I think it would be great if somebody who knows him, someone he respects and who's reliable, came up to him and said, Say, Steve, you lucky dog, I see where your clever little wife has just made a sensational deal on a terrific sofa.
That's what you thought somebody could say, huh?
Uh-huh. You know, just sort of work it into the conversation.
The answer's no.
But, Mom.
This is strictly between you and Steve. Just leave me out of it.
I was afraid of that. Well, I guess I'll just have to wait till the right time and tell him myself.
Betty Joe, the right time? Well, don't you think that the subject might come up when he sees this thing in the living room?
Paul, I've got a deal with Floyd. He's going to keep it here in the baggage car till I need it. Maybe tonight will be the right time.
Maybe.
Well, what have we got here?
Like it?
I'll say. It's a big improvement over the sweatshirt and jeans.
Yes.
You smell good.
Well, I should hope so. After all, you've been smelling insecticide all day. Right here. I want to talk to you about something.
Okay, let me clean up first.
Okay.
Don't go away.
I won't.
See you.
See you.
Buddy! Wait, what gives it here anyway? Would you mind telling me what that forest of lingerie is doing in the bathroom?
Well, I guess I did hang up a few things in there.
You guess it. Betty Joe, there's something you should know. When a room has a shower and a bathtub, it is not a closet.
Well, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. I mean, you didn't get hurt in there.
Well, I could have, but something snapped at me.
Open up, Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe, you're here.
I was just road checking this thing. Checks out pretty good, too.
Come on, get up. We got to deliver that to Betty Joe.
I ain't so sure I ought to be doing this lifting stuff. You know, I got to watch my double-detached slip disc.
How come your double-detached disc never hurt you when we go fishing?
It does, Floyd. But out of fairness to you, do I moan and groan in agony and scare the fish away?
That's very thoughtful of you, Joe. But let's get this sofa out of here.
Easy does it. Okay, take a breather.
How come we take a breather every 2 steps?
Because that's how often I breathe.
Oh, come on, Joe. I got a schedule to keep.
Okay. That's good. What do you mean that's good? We still got 2 feet out here.
We ain't got any feet in here. We're flush up against the wall.
Oh,
Now, relax. I'll think of something. You got a saw?
Joe, hi. Well, I see you clear things up with Steve.
not exactly. I thought if I put it in the house and he saw how nice it looked.
Yes, then he'd go for it. You know, that's possible. Well, go ahead, boys. Don't mind me.
Mom, that's as far as it'll go.
Oh, it is.
Steve's found bound to notice it doesn't fit.
Yeah, he's a pretty sharp fella.
What am I going to do?
Well, I'd say that this calls for a shorter sofa or a longer house.
That's what I said. Kick out the wall and...
Oh, no, Steve would never stand for that. Oh, he loves this place just the way it is.
Well, then I guess you'll just have to take the sofa back.
Which is the one thing I can't do.
Why not?
The man said no refund.
Oh, they all say that.
He meant it.
They mean it.
You wouldn't stand still for a thing like that, would you, Kate?
Matter of fact, I wouldn't.
Oh, thanks, Mom. You're terrific. What? Oh, I would never get by with taking it back, but you'll know just what to say. I can always count on you, can I, Mom?
Oh, yeah, you can count on me. Me and my big fat mouth. Well, boys, let's take her back to the cannonballs. Uncle Joe, I think it's the other side.
Slim slip disc can slip around, you know.
Oh, come on.
Bring something back? You'll have to talk to Mr. Agnew about that. Just wait, please.
I wonder if they're trying to tell me something.
Yes?
I was just noticing your signs.
Yes, we have a policy of no refunds. May I help you?
Well, that's a very good policy. But you know the old saying, rules are made to be broken?
We don't say that here.
I don't say that here. Well, in this particular case, I would like to return a sofa.
We don't take things back. You don't seem to understand that.
But you see, this sofa is something that it's a...
Sofa model 62A, $100. Oh, you got a bargain. This is the long one.
I know.
I mean the real long one.
I know. But that's the problem. You see, it's too long.
Want to buy a short one?
No. I just want a refund on that one.
I'm sorry, our policy is ironclad.
Not even if we take less than we paid for it?
Less?
Say, $90?
Well, you say rules are made to be broken. Sign here.
Hi, Sam.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Sam, I'd like to apologize for yesterday morning.
Apologize for what?
Well, for that little spat that Betty Jo and I had.
Oh, that, forget it. I didn't pay one bit of attention to that.
Good.
Not one bit.
Good.
Tell me, is Betty Jo really overdrawn at the bank?
Hey, Sam, where's the yellow section of this phone book?
Oh, I tore it out for ready reference.
This is the entire yellow section?
Well, it covers both sides. What are you looking for? Maybe I could help you.
Well, you know how Betty Jo and I love to sing?
Yeah?
Well, I thought I'd surprise her by buying her a piano.
A piano? Oh, no wonder you were sore about her being overdrawn at the bank. I mean, a piano would be a wonderful surprise for her. Say, Agnew's furniture store's having quite a sale.
Really? Well, thanks. That's a good tip.
Oh, Steve. See, I don't know if you thought about it or not, but that piano is kind of large, and that house you got is kind of small.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
You wouldn't want the piano sticking out in the front porch.
No, I wouldn't want that. Well, I better go home and do some measuring.
Yeah, because if you don't, you might be singing in the rain and really mean it. Oh, Sam, with that sparkling wit, I don't know what you're doing messing with these beans.
What are you doing?
I'm measuring the house. Well, it just occurred to me that we've never measured our house. And what would you say if someone came up to you and said, how big is your house?
Small.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oh, but it's very nice. Perfect, really.
You like it the way it is, huh?
Oh, yes, Why?
Well, I was going to ask you something, but, you'd never go for it.
What is it?
Well, what's the difference? The way you feel about the house, you'd never go for it.
Steve?
All right. I was going to ask you about maybe knocking out this wall here, see? And then over here we could put in a...
I'll go for it.
Huh?
Oh, darling, I think it's a wonderful idea.
Now, how did I win that one so easy?
So if you hurry back to Agnes, maybe the sofa will still be there.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Please, Mom. You don't mind, do you? I've just got my heart set on that.
No, I don't mind, I don't mind. Hello there.
We made a deal.
Yes, well, I've come to make another deal. I want to buy the sofa after all.
Well, I don't understand. You do?
No. You still have it?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, then, here. Cash on the line, just like your sign says. There we go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Now, where's the sofa?
You're $10 short.
And what?
The price is $100. It's the long one, you know.
I know, but you only paid me $90.
Don't you want me to make a profit?
Oh, yes.
We're not even supposed to give refunds. See?
But I am not refunding. I'm buying.
I'm selling.
$100.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mom. You're terrific.
Oh, that's okay. Anything for you kids. How's the remodeling job coming?
Steve's got the wall knocked out. I'm keeping the sofa on the train till the work's done.
Hey, Betty Jo, guess what we found out? We know why Steve's remodeling the house. Mr. Drucker let it slip.
Well, what is it?
Steve is going to surprise Betty Jo with a piano.
A piano?
Isn't that great? That's why he's enlarging the house.
Oh, and I had to go and ruin his surprise by buying the sofa. Oh, Mom.
You mean you want again? Oh, no.
Oh, but, Mom, you can do it. You're used to dealing with him.
Boy, am I used to dealing with him. Hey there.
Aren't you a familiar sight?
I brought the sofa back.
Oh?
It's hardly used. We didn't even take it off the train.
Oh, very well. 20, 60, 80, $90.
But I paid you $100.
You still don't understand how I do business, do you?
Never mind. I'm beginning to.
How's the remodeling coming?
Great. I'm all ready for the plaster.
I sure would have liked to help you, but you know my double-detached slip disc.
It really bothers you a lot, huh?
Well, if you'd have been hauling this big, long sofa back and forth.
What sofa?
Oh, nothing. Forget it. I wasn't supposed to tell you. You wouldn't be interested.
Are you kidding? After all that, I'm dying to know. Come on, give.
Well, don't say that I told you. But Betty Jo had a big surprise for you.
Surprise?
A nice, big, long sofa.
Really? Well, how would she think that a big, long sofa would fit in a... So that's how I won that argument to remodel. Where's the sofa now?
You don't have to worry about it. Kate made the guy take it back.
But I don't want her to have to take it back. Here, finish this up like a good guy, will you? Oh, please. You can get it back, can't you? I'll give up the piano.
Steve, what you don't realize
All
is
I know is if it's what'll make Betty Jo happy, then it's what I want, too.
Oh, Mom, isn't that a beautiful gesture? It restores my faith in husbandry. Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. And shall I guess why you're here, I hope? Splendid. I'm telling you, I may close the rest of this store and deal exclusively in this one item. And you'll be my only customer. There we go again.
Oh, Floyd, I got something for you to take back on the train.
Seems like I've seen that someplace before.
Well, detached disc just linked up to quadruple detached.
There you are, Floyd.
Kate, you know me. I'm a very patient man. And this business of lugging this sofa back and forth is plumb wearing us down to a frazzle.
Well, I'm with Floyd. And before we make one more move, let's have a meeting of the minds, if there's any minds left, and get this thing straightened out once and for all. Betty, Joe, and Steve,
Yes, Uncle Joe?
you agree this sofa should go on the train and back out to your place?
Yes.
Okay, now we got that settled. The piano comes off the train so it can go back to the store, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, just so that we understand each other. Come on, men, let's go.
Wait a minute. I've changed my mind. I think I'd rather have the piano than the sofa.
Betty Jo, what are you talking about?
A home isn't a home without a piano.
But the sofa's more practical.
But music is something we both enjoy.
I realize that, but the sofa's something we can use right now.
Well, then why did you go ahead and buy the piano?
Honey.
Now, we don't need this. We don't need this.
Floyd.
More fun sitting and singing around.
I think this calls for a cooling off period before they make a decision. So why don't you,
Music?
Just listen to me for 1 minute.
Why don't you listen to
That's a good idea.
Oh, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. It rained all night the day I left, the weather it was dry. The sun so hot, it rose to death. Susanna, don't you cry. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee.
Oh, Floyd, we're sorry you missed out on the singing.
Oh, that's all right. I brought my own music. Gotta watch it, though. It comes out so beautiful it allows me to sleep at the throttle.
Well, kids, what'll it be? The piano or the sofa?
Golly, Mom, they go together so well. I wish we could keep them both. Steve?
Well, okay. I'll race you to the put-in window.
Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since January, February, June, or July. Snow time ain't no time to stay outdoors in school. So shine on, harvest moon, for me and my gal, for me and my gal.
For me and my gal.
Up next on Nick at Night's TV Land, Green Acres. Stay tuned.
Junction.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Sorry, Floyd. Thanks, Floyd. Hi, Uncle Joe. Where's Mom? 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 Oh, there you are.
Yep, here I are. What's up?
Oh, Mom, exciting news. The best thing that ever happened to me. I still can't believe it.
Well, what is it, dear?
Oh, Mom, you'll never believe it. Oh, I know I can't.
What's with her?
All I know is that we won't believe it. Well,
Jeff Powers and I are going to put out a local newspaper together.
I don't believe it.
See, I told you wouldn't believe it.
well, that wasn't it. That was Billy Joe. Never mind. Who and what is Jeff Powers?
Who is Jeff Powers? Oh, Mom.
Oh, I should know. Movie star? President? King?
Mom, Jeff Powers is the boy at college Bobby Joe's been dreaming about for weeks.
Not just a boy in college. He's a graduate student in journalism. He's an intellectual.
I knew one of them once. Nobody could understand him. Finally, one day they figured out what he was saying, put him in jail.
Come on, Bobby Joe, and tell us, how did you finally land the all-time dream prince?
Well, it all became possible when our journalism professor said we could put out a local paper for a week instead of a term paper. That is, if we could find a local paper to put out.
That could narrow it down a little.
Sure could.
Well, what paper did you get?
The Hooterville World Guardian.
No kidding. Sam went for that?
Well, I'm sure he will. If you do the asking. Me? Well, Mommy never turned you down.
Yes, but I never asked him to take over his business.
That's the most welcome news I've heard in months. You bet I'll let you kids put out the paper.
You mean it?
Well, sure, if you think you can handle it.
Oh, we won't have any trouble. Jeff is so capable and intelligent and efficient and affectionate.
Frankly, being affectionate doesn't have too much to do with putting out a paper.
He does when I'm helping him. It's him. Oh, he'll be here any minute.
There's no need to get so jittery. After all, he's just a fella.
Oh, Mom, he's not just a fellow. Oh, Uncle Joe, you and Mr. Drucker sort of sit over here. Like you're playing chess. You know, frown along.
We don't have any chessmen.
Oh, well, think about world problems. That's good. Mom, you sit over here and smile like you're wonderful.
And what'll I do?
Oh, you can help Mom. And don't look too pretty. That's right. Don't overdo it. Okay. Now, this is just our family in an average evening at home. Oh, my gosh. And, everybody hold your places. to drop by.
Well, this is the time you told me to come.
Oh, of course. Do come in.
Thank you.
This is my mother. Hello.
Bradley.
And my sister Billy Joe. Hi.
Hello, Joe.
And my Uncle Joe.
Uncle Joe.
And Mr. Sam Drucker.
Oh, Mr. Drucker, how do you do?
This is Mr. Magnificent. It's his brain. Inside, he's beautiful.
Mr. Drucker, I've been waiting to meet you, sir. I just want to say you'll not regret letting us take over your paper, sir.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've got 138 subscribers, and I wouldn't want to lose any of them.
Don't worry. As Bobby Joe told you our editorial policy.
No.
We're going to be fearless, tough, incorruptible. We're going to hit hard. Ha! And let the chips fall where they may. Right, sir?
Oh, sure, right.
I say a newspaper is more than just the voice of its community. I say it's the conscience of its community.
Oh, yeah, that conscience stuff, yes. Only last week I came out flat-footed against sticking gum under the seats at the bandstand.
But what about slum clearance? Integration, urban development, power politics, foreign aid. How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Bobby Joe, why don't you take your friend into the dining room and have some punch and talk over your plans?
Oh, right. We'll go and have some punch and talk over our plans.
Well, I can see we're going to have to roll up our sleeves.
What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, Sam, what do you think?
Well, I think I better stick pretty close to the store while they're putting out that paper.
Where is our irrigation dam, Mr. Cooper?
What's all this? Years ago, Mr. E.J. Cooper, the county supervisor, promised in his election campaign that an irrigation dam would be built in the Hooterville area. But as of this date, it hasn't even been started? Oh, I don't know about this.
Oh, it's all true, Mr. Drucker. We looked up the copies in your old Guardians.
Yeah, well, I know it's true, but this thing of naming names.
That's our policy. Fearless, tough. Let the chips fall where they may.
That's terrific. Now you're talking.
Joe, this fella Cooper's pretty powerful. If we get him short at us, he could cut off our water.
He's already cut off our water. We don't have an irrigation dam.
Joe, you need fellas like Cooper. I don't like to irritate him.
What do we need him for?
Well, to get things done for us. Everything starts at the county seat.
Well, so far, all the county seat has done is sit on its county seat.
Kate's right. Kids have got a good idea. Build a fire under this Cooper character.
I just don't know.
What's the matter? You afraid of the truth, Sam?
Veritas uber alles.
That's telling him.
Jeff's got some other great ideas, too, about the road that the county promised to it, and the control of the mosquitoes, and a million and one other good ideas.
Well, do you think it's all right to put this issue out?
I'm all for it.
Me too. Pour it on, kids. We're behind you 1,000%.
Okay, kids, you go ahead and put it out. But I don't know where all this is going to lead to.
I'll tell you where it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to the valley having some respect for the Hooterville World Guardian. Now the people may actually read the Guardian instead of just lining their canary cages with it. Somebody's off here. Sam, will you take them last few notes again? Sorry, I thought it was you. Again. Sam, wake up Grandpa, will you?
Grandpa!
Grandpa, will you stay awake?
I love a piece of cake.
Dagnabbit, Joe, when you stop talking to him, it costs me $5 every rehearsal.
All right, now let's take it from the top again. 1, 2, 3.
barn burned down.
Well, was it a pretty bad fire?
The barn was completely destroyed.
Couldn't the fire department save any of it?
The fire department didn't show up.
It didn't show up. Why?
I don't know.
That's no answer for a reporter. You're supposed to find out about these things.
How?
Inquire around. You dig. That's what a good reporter does.
All right, Ben, that does it. Can't improve on perfection.
Guess I'm not going to make a very good reporter.
Puppy Joe, you can be a wonderful reporter. You're intelligent, you're ambitious, and you have a beautiful way of expressing yourself. Come on, I want you to help me with this typesetting. And then I want you to go out and get all the details on that fire story.
But I already gave you all the details. Newt Kiley's barn burned down.
But you left out the most important part. Why the fire department didn't show up. This is vital to the valley. It could mean the future safety of the whole community. And as a good newspaper man, you've got to get the facts.
You consider me as a newspaper man?
A newspaper woman.
That's better.
Come on, let's look at this typesetting.
How do you do that? I'm sorry.
Look, first you take this. Then you take the type. And you do this.
Golly. Publishing a newspaper is exciting.
Yeah. Come on, there's work to do. You try. I wonder if William Randolph Hearst had this problem.
Hi, Mom. Well, if it isn't our favorite five-star reporter. And how is the newspaper world?
Not bad. Did you hear that Newt Kiley's barn burned down?
No. When that happened?
This afternoon. Mom, who's fire chief of the volunteer fire department?
Your Uncle Joe.
But I thought they elected a new chief each year.
Well, they're supposed to. But this year they got into such a hassle over who was going to be chief that they knocked over the pot-bellied stove. And while they were putting out the blaze to save the firehouse, they forgot all about the election.
Mom, where's Uncle Joe now? Do you think he'd mind if I wake him?
Oh, no, he'd welcome it. Like the plague.
Oh, hi, Mama Joe.
Uncle Joe, I understand you're chief of the volunteer fire department.
That's correct.
Well, I'm here on behalf of the Hooterville Guardian.
Great having a friend on the newspaper. That's C-A-R-S-O-N.
And you forgot capital C. She knows how to spell your name.
Oh, I got a couple of pictures up in my room. There's an 8 by 12 and a 10 by 14.
Who are the other members of the fire department?
Well, let's see. Assistant Chief Sam Drucker. Floyd Smoot in charge of hoses. Ben Miller in charge of axes. And Grandpa Miller.
Grandpa Miller, what does he do?
Somebody has to get the coffee and donuts.
Next question. Where was the fire department when Newt Kiley's barn burned down?
The fire department was... Newt Kiley's barn burned down? When did this happen?
This afternoon.
Now, let me ask you a question. Why wasn't the fire chief notified?
That's what the Hooterville Guardian would like to know.
There's been a foul up here someplace.
Uncle Joe, is the procedure the same as ever when a fire breaks out in the valley?
Exactly the same. Lem Stacy, he lives on the highest knoll in the valley, is notified. He sounds the alarm and the volunteer fire department answers the fire.
Then evidently today something went wrong.
You darn tootin' something went wrong. Lem Stacy didn't sound the fire alarm. Let's go over to Lem and get down to the bottom of this. And when you write this up, I want you to name names. The chief of the volunteer Hooterville Fire Department. I can't stand this incompetence. This dereliction of duty is the...
Uncle Joe.
Huh?
I think you can save yourself a trip. Here comes Lem Stacy down.
Hi, Joe. We were just coming over to your place, Lem. Where were you this afternoon?
That's why I'm here. Where were you in the fire department?
We were around. How come you didn't sound the alarm?
I did sound the alarm.
Then how come we didn't hear it?
That's what I want to find out.
Come on, Lem. Fess up that you were asleep at the switch.
Joe, I did sound the alarm.
Sure you did.
Well, what time did you sound the alarm, Lem?
Got it right here on the report. 6 minutes after 3.
Uncle Joe, what time did you call rehearsal for the volunteer firemen's band at San Druckers?
3 o'clock.
In other words, you were making such a racket practicing that you didn't hear the alarm. Right?
If you want to cross my name off, it won't make me mad. But one thing I can't stand, it's a publicity hound.
There's the lead story for today's issue. Thanks to the deft reporting of my ace reporter.
Newt Kiley's barn was burned to the ground when the Hooterville Volunteer Fire Department failed to answer the alarm. Fire Chief Joe Carson admitted that... Jeff, you can't print this.
What do you mean I can't print it?
It isn't right.
It isn't right. Well, that's exactly what happened.
I mean, it isn't right to mention Uncle Joe's name.
But he is the one you interviewed. And he is the fire chief.
I know, but couldn't you call him Fire Chief what's-his-name? You're making him look bad.
I'm sorry, but I'm just printing the news as it happened. Besides, I mentioned all the members of the fire department.
Yeah, poor fellas. I've got it. Couldn't you call them Fireman 1, Fireman 2, and so forth?
I mean, Joe, you just can't feel that way. In the newspaper business, you've got to be objective, tough, strong, fearless.
Jeff, you're really not going to print that story, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to print it.
Are you sure? Are you?
Yes, I'm sure.
In that case, you can find yourself another ace reporter.
Copy, Joe? Tough, strong, fearless.
And when he prints the story, he insists on using Uncle Joe's name. Oh, that's awful. Isn't it, Steve?
Well, I don't know.
Steve!
Well, she said the fire department was in the wrong.
Well, sure,
And
but...
Uncle Joe is the fire chief.
But does Jeff have to be a tattletale and tell the whole world?
Honey, the guy's just trying to put out a newspaper.
Does he have to smear my uncle to do it?
He's not smearing your uncle. He's simply relating the facts.
What have the facts got to do with it?
What are the facts? Oh, boy, if that isn't just like a woman.
You're shouting.
Well, what of it?
Well, I can shout just as loud as you can. And what are you doing? Keep going. This will push the fire story right off the front page.
What?
Do you think it'll be a messy divorce? Well, if that's the way you want to be about it. Scoop killers.
What's going on in the back room?
Well, I don't rightly know. I've been keeping out of it.
Well, I got
What do you want to see us about, Joe?
Well, I call this emergency meeting of the members of the fire department. What you got those for, Grandpa? This isn't a rehearsal.
Just say the word.
Grandpappy, will you have a chair?
Have a pair? Don't mind if I do.
Dagnabbit, Joe, there he goes again.
Relax, Sam. The reason I called you members together...
Here they are. Oh, you got them all finished, Jeff?
Finished. We can load them on the cannonball anytime.
I call this meeting to get together. Hey, what's this? Kylie's barn burned. Fire department fails to arrive. Jeff, you can't print that.
Why not? That's what happened, isn't it?
Well, kinda. When you put it in the big black headlines, it makes it look a lot worse than it is. Fire Chief Joe Carson admitted that the fire department failed to arrive because he had called a rehearsal. You can't put this paper out.
Why can't he?
Because he uses my name in a derogatory manner. That's why.
Well, Joe, when he put out that story about Cooper and the irrigation dam, you were the one that said, oh, go right ahead, name names, and let's get this thing out in the open. Or didn't you?
Yeah, that's different.
How?
Well, he's a stranger, and I'm a friend.
Hogwash.
Hey, what do you know, Sam? He's even got your name in here as one of the members of the fire department that didn't show up at the fire.
Oh, it is? Now, wait a minute, Jeff. You can't do this. This isn't right. What are you trying to do to a guy anyway?
Matter of fact, all the rest of you members' names here, too.
Hold it!
Sam, when are you going to start putting
They came in handy.
Have some candy? Don't mind if I do.
Now, tell me, everybody, are the things that Jeff said in this article true?
Well, kind of.
Okay, then, what are you grumbling about? Fire can be a very serious problem to us in this valley. And all Jeff did is point out the fact that we've been a little careless, a little lax.
Yeah, but Kate, all this business about us not hearing the alarm because we was making too much racket just isn't true.
You're sure of that?
Oh,
I want to hit the bass drum once every 4 weeks.
Listen. I said listen.
Holy mackerel, fire!
a real
Grandpa! Huh? Let's get going. Chuck.
Right there.
I ain't missed a chorus yet. Gonna fight the fire without donuts. Donuts? Mind if I do? Sam, get the hose.
No, Grandpa, it's the telephone. Hello? Who? Mr. Cooper? The irrigation dam.
Fire! Fire!
Grandpa, we know. They've gone to put it out. Hello? Mr. Cooper, we would like to explain. What? What? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Your news story. It created such a ruckus at the county seat that the Hooterville Dam starts construction next month. Congratulations. Nice going, editor.
Likewise, staff.
Where's the fire?
Drugstore.
You missed the fire.
Yeah. You see, we were downwind of the gong and upwind of the fire. And Sam, you'd better write up this one.
Today, it's your rare chance to see big Hollywood legends explore the medium of television. Our stars this week are Kim Basinger, Julie Andrews, and Rock Hudson on Big Star's Little Screen. Our Saturday Cavalcade today, starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on TV Land. Now stay tuned for Green Acres as Hooterville Saturday continues here in TV Land.
Petticoat Junction.
হাঁসের বিরিয়ানিতে দেওয়ার জন্য হাঁসটাকে কিভাবে প্রসেস করেছেন? পাউডার স্পাইস দিয়ে কিছুক্ষণ ম্যারিনেশন করে বিরিয়ানিটা যেভাবে আমাদের বাসার স্টাইলে করা হয় ওভাবে রান্না করেছি।
এই এত কিছু রেখে আপনি এই রিসোর্টের কেন কেন?
একটু আলাদা হওয়ার জন্য।
কম্বিনেশনটা এত চমৎকার করছেন আপনি।
আমার কাছে টেস্ট ভালো লেগেছে।
তুমি কি খুব কনফিডেন্ট ছিলে যে এই রেসিপিটাই আমাকে সামনে নিয়ে যাবে?
মোটামুটি কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি অনেক মজা হয়েছে। দিস ইজ আ নাইস এডিশন।
এবারে ঢাকা থেকে হাশিমিনারা চলে আসুন।
আমি আসলে বানিয়েছি, এটা হচ্ছে হাঁসের বিরিয়ানি। বিরিয়ানিতে দেওয়ার জন্য হাঁসটাকে কিভাবে প্রসেস করেছেন?
পাউডার স্পাইস দিয়ে কিছুক্ষণ ম্যারিনেশন করে বিরিয়ানিটা যেভাবে আমাদের বাসার স্টাইলে করা হয় ওভাবে রান্না করেছি।
ইটস ভেরি হার্ড এন্ড হাঁসের মধ্যে কোনো ফ্লেভার নাই। ইটস ভেরি সিম্পল, জাস্ট হাঁস কুক করে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
প্লিজ নিন।
রাজশাহীর জুয়াইরিয়া কামাল চলে আসুন।
বেঙ্গলি স্টাইল মশালা কোকোনাট পর্ন রিজোটো।
এই এত কিছু রেখে আপনি এই রিসোর্টের কেন কেন?
একটু আলাদা হওয়ার জন্য।
এই কোকোনাটের পিসগুলো আমার ভালো লেগেছে বিটরুটের সাথে। দিস ইজ নাইস।
স্যালাডটা আই থিংক ওয়াজ অ্যান এক্সেলেন্ট আইডিয়া। ইন্টারেস্টিং, মজা ছিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ। এবার আমন্ত্রণ জানাবো আমাদের 48 পার্টিসিপেন্টস এর মধ্যে যিনি সর্বকনিষ্ঠ পার্টিসিপেন্ট, অর্থাৎ আসিফ আহমেদ।
আমি হচ্ছে কোকোনাট চিকেন কোরমা করেছি আর সাথে সাইডসে আছে কোকোনাট রাইস।
তুমি কি খুব কনফিডেন্ট ছিলে যে এই রেসিপিটাই আমাকে সামনে নিয়ে যাবে?
মোটামুটি কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম। প্লেটিংটা ঠিক হয় নাই।
The coconut flavor is there, but it's a very basic korma recipe.
Thank you.
চট্টগ্রামের প্রতিযোগী উম্মে ইমন উর্মি ফুটটা নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
নারিকেলি, হ্যাঁ, একটা সস করেছি নারিকেলের সাথে, আমি চাপাটি দিয়েছি, ঝাল চাপাটি যেটাকে বলে।
ছিটা রুটি
না, চাপাটি। জি।
চাটনিটা মজা। This is really good. Best part about the dish I would say is this. এটা actually অনেক মজা হয়েছে. This is a nice addition.
Okay, thank you very much.
মাইমুনা আক্তার ফ্রম ঢাকা চলে আসুন।
কোকোনাট চিকেন ইন বিটরুট লেয়ার, বিটরুট দিয়ে হচ্ছে লেয়ারগুলো করে ভিতরে কোকোনাট দিয়ে চিকেনটা দিয়েছি।
এরকম একটা থিঙ্কিং বের করছেন এই বিটরুট থেকে। কম্বিনেশনটা এত চমৎকার করছেন আপনি।
আমার কাছে টেস্ট ভালো লেগেছে।
So let's see কি হয়।
কোকোনাট চিকেন বল কারি বানাইছি আর রাইস বানাইছি।
বিরিয়ানিটা মজা, but it lacks the flavor of coconut.
প্রেজেন্টেশনের আইডিয়াটা খুব ভালো ছিল,
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
বাট রাইসটা একটু ওভার কুক হয়ে গেছে।
সরি।
হুমায়রা রিফাতকে দিয়ে শুরু করতে চাই গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের এই যাত্রা। আমি আমন্ত্রণ জানাচ্ছি হুমায়রা রিফাতকে, আপনার ফুটটা নিয়ে চলে আসবেন। হুমায়রা রিফাত।
আমি বানিয়েছি শেফ কোকোনাট রাইস, ক্রাঞ্চি কোকোনাট উইথ প্রন।
হুমায়রা, এখানে তো দুটো ডিশ, তাই না?
জি।
আমি কোনটাকে মেইন ডিশ ধরবো? কারণ আমি কিন্তু একটার উপরেই মার্ক দেবো, কারণ আমরা বলেছি অনলি ওয়ান ডিশ।
ক্রাঞ্চি কোকোনাট।
কোকোনাটের ইউসেজটা কিভাবে ছিল?
ফার্স্টে হচ্ছে আমি রাইসটা একটু বয়েল করে নিয়েছি, দেন হচ্ছে ঘিতে কোকোনাটটা আমি একটু সতে করে নিয়েছি, সতে করে নেওয়ার পর তারপরে হচ্ছে আমি সেটা রাইসের সাথে মিক্স করেছি।
প্রেজেন্টেশনের আইডিয়াটা খুব ভালো ছিল,
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
বাট রাইসটা একটু ওভার কুক হয়ে গেছে।
সরি।
ঠিক আছে,
আমার গুড ট্রাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ভালো ছিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে ফাতেমা খাতুন ঋতু রাজশাহী থেকে চলে আসুন আপনার ফুট দিয়ে।
আমি কোকোনাট চিকেন বল কারি বানাইছি আর
রাইস বানাইছি।
কোকোনাটের ইউসেজটা কিভাবে ছিল?
প্লেন পোলাওয়ে কোকোনাট ইউজ করছি, প্লাস আমি চিকেনের মধ্যে স্টাফড করেছি কোকোনাটকে এবং কারির মধ্যেও আমি কোকোনাট দিছি।
পুরোপুরি কুক হয়নি, ভিতরে চাল চাল রয়ে গেছে।
2 আওয়ার্স কিন্তু অনেক লম্বা একটা সময়। হ্যাঁ, মানে একটু হয়তো দানা থেকে গেছিল, আমি তারপর দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
বাট বলা হয়েছিল একটা ডিশ যখন রাইসটা কুক হয়নি তখন ইউ কুড হ্যাভ জাস্ট লেফট ইট আউট, দেওয়া দরকার ছিল না, তো এই নেগেটিভটা হতো না।
ওকে,
এবারে চট্টগ্রাম থেকে ফারহানা চৌধুরী জলি চলে আসুন।
কোকোনাট চিকেন বিরিয়ানি।
চিকেন বিরিয়ানি,
জি।
কোকোনাট বেসড কোনো কিছু না কেন, মানে চিকেন বিরিয়ানিতে তো নর্মালি আমরা কোকোনাট ইউজ করি না।
এটা তো আমি আসলে কোকোনাট দিয়েই করতে হবে, তাই আমি কোকোনাটটাই ইউজ করেছি, কিন্তু এখানে কোকোনাটের ফ্লেভারটা নাই।
বিরিয়ানিটা মজা, বাট ইট ল্যাক্স দ্য ফ্লেভার অফ কোকোনাট।
প্লিজ নিয়ে দেন।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ, দিলারা হানিফ, হানিফের মর্যাদা আপনি রেখেছেন। তো আজকে এই পর্বের ফিশ ফিউশনের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ডিশ।
স্পোর্টটা কি বলে এটা দেখার জন্য আমরা সবাই উদ্গ্রীব হয়ে বসে আছি, দেখি কি বলে। এবারে ফরিদপুরের প্রতিযোগী সাইমা, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন। আমাদের আজকের সর্বশেষ প্রতিযোগী।
হ্যালো স্যার। হ্যালো ম্যাম। হ্যালো ম্যাম। আমার আজকে ছিল চাইনিজ কুইজিন, আর আমি বানিয়েছি জাইউ।
কি ফিশ ব্যবহার করেছে?
রুই ফিশ ভাই, রুই ফিশ। ট্যাংরার বেলে মাছের কপাল খারাপ, কারো হাতে ধরা পড়েনি।
Chinese fried fish with sweet and sour sauce, আর সাথে ভেজিটেবলস গুলো কি? Sorted vegetables garnished with crispy skin.
জি।
প্লেটিংটা নিয়ে আগে বলি, I really like the plating.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Garnishটা adds a lot of value. It's still very crispy. Crispy skin খেতে এমনি মজা লাগে। Star of the dish would be the sauce. The sauce is too good. Overall, অনেক মজা।
থ্যাংক ইউ। শেফ সব বলে দিয়েছে, আমি একটা কথাই বলবো, খুবই ভালো। ওয়াও, থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
সেম সেম। থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম। সাইমা বিনতে হানিফ, দিলারা হানিফ, হানিফের মর্যাদা আপনি রেখেছেন। তো আজকে এই পর্বের ফিশ ফিউশনের সবচেয়ে বেস্ট ডিশ। থ্যাংক ইউ। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Costingও perfect আছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়াও।
সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। দর্শক, আজকের ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে স্কোরিং এর পালা। প্রথমেই নওগাঁর জুয়াইরিয়া। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আপনার স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 27.4 আউট অফ 30। এবারে নওশিন বরিশালের, দেখি স্কোর কত। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 29.4 out of 30. Congratulations. এবারে আমার মিতা রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবির, ইন্ডিয়ান কুজিন তিনি রান্না করেছিলেন, দেখি তার স্কোর কত। 27.8 out of 30. এবারে রাজশাহীর লীনা, দেখে নেই স্কোর কত হলো। 24 out of 30. এবার আমি চলে যাব ফরিদপুরের সাইমার কাছে। গত পর্বে খুব ভালো একটা ডিশ আপনি বানিয়েছিলেন, দুর্দান্ত ছিল প্লেটিং। আজকেও আপনার ফুড খেয়ে প্রত্যেক বিচারক খুব প্রশংসা করেছেন এবং দিলারা হানি পূর্ণিমা বলেছেন আজকের বেস্ট রেসিপি। সো স্কোরটা কি বলে এটা দেখার জন্য আমরা সবাই উদ্গ্রীব হয়ে বসে আছি। দেখি কি বলে। 29.4 আউট অফ 30। নওশিনের সঙ্গে টাই হয়ে গেল। সাইমা এবং নওশিন দুজন টাই করেছে 29.4। এবারে কুমিল্লার সাফায়াত, আপনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। 28.6 আউট অফ 30। কংগ্রাচুলেশন সাফায়াত। এবারে কুষ্টিয়ার জিনাত, দেখি স্কোর কত। 16.6 আউট অফ 30। এবার আমি চলে যাব চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুবের কাছে। উর্মি মাহবুব, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখবো। 26.4 আউট অফ 30। এবারে ঢাকার নিপা সামহাও একটু অস্থির রয়েছে আমার কাছে মনে হয়, এবং যেরকম একটা ভালো পারফরমেন্স আমরা আশা করেছি সেই পারফরমেন্সটা পাচ্ছি না নিপার কাছ থেকে। সো আজকেও পারফরমেন্স খুব একটা ভালো হয়নি। স্ক্রিনে একটু চোখ রাখবো, দেখবো আজকের স্কোর কত। 17.8 আউট অফ 30। নট গুড। আজ ছিল আমাদের থার্ড চ্যালেঞ্জ, ফিশ ফিউশনের প্রথম দিন।
তোমার দুটো রেসিপি আমার ভালো লেগেছে, বাট বেশি ভালো লেগেছে হচ্ছে ডেজার্টটা। কিন্তু এইটা আমার কাছে অনেকটা হালুয়া টাইপ মনে হয়েছে, মানে ফ্লেভারটা। মূলার কোনো বাইট, ডেজার্ট অথবা হালুয়া বলি যাই বলি, এটা টু গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে নারায়ণগঞ্জের প্রতিযোগী নিশাত আঞ্জুম, আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন। বাবা, কত কত ফুড।
হ্যালো জাজেস।
হ্যালো।
হ্যালো। ম্যাম, আমি একটা স্যাভোরি টার্ট করেছি। এটা হচ্ছে ক্রিস লরেন উইথ র্যাডিশ, আর হচ্ছে ডেজার্টে করেছি আমি র্যাডিশ সুইট বাইট।
নিশা, তুমি বেইজটা কি বিস্কিটের বেইজ ব্যবহার করেছো নিচে?
আমি টার্টের বেস করেছি।
তার সুইট ডো যেটাকে বলি আর কি, তুমি কিন্তু সল্টেড করে করেছো।
হ্যাঁ, আমি স্যাভোরি
স্যাভোরি করেছো, খেতে ভালো হয়েছে। তারপরে তোমার ইয়েটা ভালো ছিল, ডোটা ভালো ছিল, মানে ওয়েল ডান হয়েছে, আবার সফট ছিল।
তোমার দুটো রেসিপি আমার ভালো লেগেছে, বাট বেশি ভালো লেগেছে হচ্ছে ডেজার্টটা। কিন্তু এইটা আমার কাছে অনেকটা হালুয়া টাইপ মনে হয়েছে, মানে ফ্লেভারটা।
থ্যাংক
ইউ।
নিশাদ, আমার কাছে আপনার পাইটা ভালো লেগেছে। থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম। খেতে মজা, পারলে খাওয়াও টাইপের হয়েছে, বিকজ আমি এখানে একদমই মূলার কোনো কিছুই পাচ্ছি না। কাইন্ড অফ একটু পিৎজার মতন হয়েছে। স্পেশালি ডেজার্টটা অনেক বেশি ভালো হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। গুড় দিয়ে মূলার কোনো বাইট, ডেজার্ট অথবা হালুয়া বলি যাই বলি, এটা টু গুড। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Kishta, I felt it was a risky move. It's a classic French recipe. I think you did a great job. Bhalo chilo taste, balance of beef with mula, with cheese, I think right and appropriate notes ke hit kore. Overall bhalo chilo. I wish eta arektu shokto hoto. এটা উঠানো যাচ্ছে না, উঠানোর আগেই ভেঙে যাচ্ছে। সো সার্ভিং এর সময় একটু প্রবলেম হতে পারে। ইউ ওয়ন্ট বি এবল টু সার্ভ পিসেস। খিশ ইউজুয়ালি আমরা কেটে পিসেস হিসাবে সার্ভ করি, সো ওই জায়গাতে একটু টেকনিক্যালি ভুল হয়ে যাচ্ছে। বাট ওভারঅল আই থিঙ্ক দ্যাট ওয়াজ আ গুড ট্রাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
মূলা টেস্ট ওয়াইজ ওভাবে করে বোঝা যায় না, বাট আই ক্যান ফিল যে মূলা আছে এটার মধ্যে। হোয়াট আই রিয়েলি লাইক ইজ দিস, এটাতে মূলা টেস্ট করা যায়। ইট ইজ আ সুইট ডিশ, বাট গুড় কনডেন্স মিল্ক দেওয়ার পরেও যে অ্যামাউন্ট অফ সুইটনেসটাকে আপনি ব্যালেন্স করতে পেরেছেন, আই রিয়েলি লাইক দিস। সো ওভারঅল আজকে ভালো ট্রাই ছিল। দিস ইজ নট দ্য বেস্ট ডিশ ইউ হ্যাভ ফেড আস, বাট ইটস গুড এনাফ। ঠিক আছে, কস্টিংও ঠিক আছে। কিচেন ক্লিন ছিল না, বাট কস্টিং ঠিক আছে।
জাজেসদের ভালো লেগেছে, কমেন্টস ভালো এসেছে, মানে আরও একটু ভালো করতে হতো। আর আমি একটা সুইট বাইট করেছি রেডিশ দিয়ে, তো এটা জাস্ট ওয়াও ছিল, সবাই বলেছে। আমার অন্য জাজেসদেরও ভালো লেগেছে, গেস্ট জাজেস তারও ভালো লেগেছে, কারণ সে যেহেতু উনি কখনো মূলা খায় না, তো ওনাকে আমি খাওয়াতে পেরেছি। আমি স্যাটিসফাই আজকের এই ডিশ দুটো ট্রাই করে।
Hao à? Không hao đâu, bị lừa ở đây. À, sao xảy ra cho con tiếng Anh thì sao bảo cho con một câu tiếng Anh dịch cả. Việc lập gia đình và sinh con muộn đang ngày trở lên càng trở nên phổ biến ở nhiều nơi trên thế giới vì giá cả sinh hoạt tăng cao và sự mất lòng và tình yêu. Chôn sao? Đấy biết chôn đấy nhỉ? Chôn.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave.
Mày thích gần à? Mày thích gần đâu? Xin cho à? Xin cho à? Thôi không có gì như mình muốn đâu em.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter.
30 phút rồi, cố lên, Europe. Bảy vi. Mà trong đừng nghĩ mát gì à. Thôi có nhẹ đi, có nhẹ đi. Because the raising hả? Because and the loot relax. Mày thằng chết không lỗi, mày coi nó, mày coi. thì hồn nhiên nói đặt câu mơ với cả tao rồi như mà quá tỏi ốc ốc thôi nghỉ cô nghỉ sắp một có từng dùng về sử dụng động vật để phục vụ mục đích nghiên cứu và thiết cho y học, bởi vì nếu không có thí nghiệm vật using animal for phục vụ or serving research đích nghiên cứu research target để biết đúng không? Ok sửa đi đó đúng không? Động vật để phục vụ đích nghiên cứu là cần thiết cho y học. Chờ bên nhầm chưa? Viết Anh. The use of animals using animal for research purpose. Cũng danh từ research per what the purpose is necessary for medicine due to bởi nếu không bởi nếu không của và chọn thí nghiệm không có thí nghiệm động vật. Con người sẽ có thể without animal experience experimentation Xua. Có thể ngăn chặn thì prevent mọi để disease from spreading cần chiến nhầm để mà bên sang kinh doanh đồ đồ nước ngoài kiểu đồ chung hay gì thì có gì anh với cả ông chồng gì anh khác lo cho. Tí khi em ở bên anh đụng mà vũ mà anh đang nghĩ là lên kinh doanh về cái gì chứ không thể quần áo được. Đây. Để cho ai? À. Tay. Đang Đấy. Trên điện thoại. Mày chưa? Mày được 1 tiếng đâu, mày chơi đâu? Mày bị ở đâu? Về đến tham quan à? Visiting. À? Visiting nhận. Các nền văn hóa là visiting. À, tourist. Đánh được mà, mấy tao đánh liên minh mà, chỉ qua tao phá. Greeting. Được qua mấy tao phá nát rồi chứ đánh liên minh tốt. À, cạc giỏi đéo gì, máy văn phòng cạc giỏi. À, mày đi mua cạc giỏi văn phòng. Trời mua.